everything's working today, because, that'd be my luck that everything breaks when my fucking shoulders hurt.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Well, we gotta make sure everything's working first, Mallow, okay?
Alright,
That's the big thing.
I guess while waiting, Cass, did you see the thing?
The one with the burger? Yes. Sorry if I didn't answer. I gotta go visit a friend on Friday, so I've been doing a lot of chores and getting everything ready.
Fair.
So
Alright.
I wanted to have everything ready before I started D&D, so that's why I was staying pretty quiet.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What else?
I'll send you the full thing tomorrow, since the artist primarily
Oh.
posts the high quality version a day later.
What about the other one? Has they not give you the full quality of that one either?
They're waiting tomorrow too.
Oh, so they're gonna post both of them tomorrow. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna copy
It's a sad day when you can't rotate a thing normally.
Yes, also,
Very
by
good.
the way, everyone, in case you're wondering why Burnt sounds so weird, Burnt, will you tell us what you had happen to you this week, my friend?
Well, I got a new computer. It's now running. I'm currently on it. And I couldn't use my headset with it, so I had to go buy myself a new microphone. So now I'm on a brand new microphone, and next week I should have an even better one, maybe.
Oh shit! Is the computer finally? You finally got it working?
It is up, running. I'm using it right now.
About fucking time! I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. It's also been very confusing.
Oh,
Look,
I did not run away. It was a strategic withdrawal.
Bitch,
took
that's
peak
running
emotional
away.
Damage. I took peak emotional damage. I had to flee.
That's an expeditious real retreat right there.
That's a spell.
Yeah.
Expeditious Retreat is actually a spell in D&D.
Mm-hmm. And I love it.
You've
Make you
never
think.
used it.
No, but in another campaign I have.
Fair point.
All right, we're live. Hello, folks.
It allows you to use
We've
dashing
been
as
live
a bonus action.
for 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah.
Because that's my life. Oh. And also cracking my back and everything. My God.
Get a nutcracker.
No, man. No, I had to. Okay, how do I? You know what? I'm gonna brag a little bit. I had to hold 176 300-pound pigs 2 days ago, and my back still feels pretty sore from that. So.
Messed up.
Isn't there a tool for that?
Yeah, there's a snare we use that doesn't hurt them or anything, that goes around their mouth and stuff like that to hold them in place. But you have to stand rock still while you've got a 300-pound animal pulling on you against them with all their weight and their basically muscle as they're doing it. And it's just like, mother of God. And when you have to do close to 200 of those guys right in a frickin' row, it hurts.
Yeah, it's a fucking big ass animal.
Yeah, it can be. Speaking of a big-ass animal, do we want to get in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody ready? Everybody ready to start? We all ready? Yes, no? Tell me so.
I'm ready
Let's
to die.
go.
I'm prepared to cry.
Oh, good.
You're already doing that, buddy.
All right. Well,
My
anyway,
emotions so high.
with crying on the last times of the Wings of Freedom, our party picks up the pieces, literally as Maddie was Ash. Arguing about what to do next, the party decided to bunk down inside the office they found behind a stone door. With Katrin punching through it real quickly, it was pretty easy to get through. And as usual with the party, they decide to loot the place, and they really find some treasure, some trinkets, and some notes about what was going on around there. Quickly exiting the next day, the party started back on their journey to the Keep of Zariel. With not much happening, the party made their journey quickly until the second day when a miracle happened. Typing, apparently.
Yeah, sorry, that's me.
It's
Yeah.
not me this time.
I know. Maddie was born once more. From a mushroom? Rejoicing, the party seemed content, except for our dear old Boomy. Not trusting anything, cause why would she? It's hell. She questions everything. Anger finally boiling to a point where Boomy and Mallow can't control it anymore. Boomy pushes Mallow to the ground and runs away in tears. And with that, we pick up our story there.
Oh boy.
Well, Boomy just ran the fuck away.
Yeah, I'm assuming that both Ketrin and Maddie heard the fact that they yelled and all that.
Oh yeah, you
Mhm.
all are together. I mean, it's not secret what just happened.
I know,
Yeah.
but we like took a step away just to be out of that burn radius.
Yeah.
Question. Is there a large boulder anywhere in sight?
Make a perception check for me.
Go. Yakushi. Core. Perception. Persuasion, perception. I mean, it should be easy to spot. I mean, it's the ground.
7.
7. As you're looking through your blinding tears in your eyes, as you're starting to realize they're welling up, you run and run. You don't see any rocks big enough to hide behind.
Ketrin's gonna go after her.
Yeah, I was like, Ketrin, please go after her. You're the fastest one here.
Yeah, I'm coming. Ugh,
And
ugh.
Maddie's gonna follow suit.
Oh, someone's gonna leave. People are gonna leave me on the ground. All right.
Well, no, Maddie's gonna grab you on the way.
Okay, good.
Vicky?
Vicky's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe Vicky's dead.
Yeah, that push really hurt her. You can't, you know. you land
Apparently
on it.
Vicky's
Is
standing
there
there
any-
looking. Vicky's standing there looking for bugs.
Probably. That makes sense.
But,
Alright, yeah, Ketrin's gonna
Let's
keep.
cast.
that
It
back.
casts internet died again.
Oh,
Come back here. What
Anyway.
do you? No. Oi.
Just have Vicky go with us currently,
I
along
am.
with the dragon.
I am.
Okay.
Just Boomy just gonna ignore Kiatrin and just try to run faster.
Mm-hmm.
I keep pace almost without a sweat.
After, I mean, a couple minutes of running, he does catch up to you. I mean, while you're booking it as quick as you can, unfortunately, you know Kiatrin is just faster, and in fact, Vicky actually starts outpacing both Maddie and Mallow as they're running after Boomy, as it's kind of becoming a conga line a little bit. Maddie and Boomy, Maddie and Mallow, unfortunately, are not going to be able to catch up even pushing it. Because of the fact that she moves at the same speed you guys technically do. So she is just moving every turn. So just to keep up, I mean, unless you burn spells or anything, you two are not catching up. However, Vicky and what do you call it? Kiatrin are faster just by nature. So
Yeah, and I don't have any spells that would help us go faster unless I were to go gaseous form, but that would just not really do too much. That
Mhm.
just make me a little. That would just make me a gas cloud.
right, but
Well, seeing as probably after Mona just come to a stop and like just turn the face away from him while trying to force back her own tears.
Do you realize how dangerous this is running around out here?
Yeah.
We don't want another going, okay?
Sorry, this gifts people in chat. Damn it, so funny.
don't pay
What are
attention.
these gifts that you're talking about?
Sorry. We'll get back in character. No.
Look. I know you're hurting. I could feel it from where I stood. But can't be reckless like that.
Just leave me alone.
Well, you better start acting a little bit more fine in the moment, otherwise the other people are not going to leave you alone. Because we are, what, about 100 feet in front of everyone? And Vicky gaining on us quickly?
I'll say you guys about 200 feet. Vicky is gaining a little bit quicker, but not by much. She's only about like 10 feet faster than the other guys, but I mean, I'm gonna give you. You got about, I would say, roughly. Give it about a minute or so before they catch up, kind of deal.
Okay. Gonna like kneel down, look at her.
She turns the face away from you. You can
You
easily
just
probably see the
continue.
tears in her eyes. She's trying to wipe away them.
It sucks. I get that. I had a close friend of mine leave me at one point, without even a word. I thought she just fucking up and went. But you need to get your head together. Otherwise, you're going to drive yourself into an all world of pain. Similar to how
That scared me.
he's gonna like look back to the group, towards the group, and then look back to her. Similar to how Mallow kind of puts himself in risky situations now. He just didn't give a shit because his wife had just died. Now he's come back. Trust me, I understand that you felt skeptical about it.
You don't understand anything.
I may not, but I know that the fact is, he threw himself into all sorts of danger because he thought his wife was gone. And I can tell that you are now throwing everything in danger for yourself because you have little to no respect for it. I won't pretend to know that I know everything about love. And I won't pretend that I know anything about what was going on between you and him. But think about it like this. You punched his wife before. I did too. And now you're super skeptical about her returning.
Of course I'm fucking skeptical. How are you not?
I was. It's really hard to lie to me, you know that, right?
Oh, it's still possible.
It is very much possible. But if we're going off every possibility, then why are you playing with dynamite? There's every possibility that could blow up in your hands and kill you. Why would you run off? There's every possibility that something could come along and take you away without us being able to deal with it.
I don't know. Probably the rest of the party could probably start showing up by now.
Yes, at this point, the rest of the party would actually... Vicky would get there first, and then a couple seconds later, Maddie and Mallow would be back with that.
Vicky's just... Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Yep,
we
Yep,
can
there
hear
you
you.
are.
Is that right? Okay, now it's fucking... Okay.
She found the bugs.
She got the
No,
bug out
that
of her
was-
throat.
Well, Vicky just like runs through there and just like, what happened? What are you? She's just trying to catch her breath. She's just like fucking throwing a little bit of a fit. The fact that she had to run through what was going on, and I guess he pretty much notices Boomy crying,
Yeah.
and looks up to Ketrin, and it's just like,
Ketrin's kneeled down currently to be eyesight with
And
Boomy,
you
but Boomy's not facing him.
even if you're kneeling down, Vicky's really short.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
She still has to look up to you. So I guess Vicky just like just taps on your calf and just like, what's going on? What happened?
She needs a moment.
And then
Like-
Maddie gallops up with Mallow on her back, and she's out of breath.
Mm-hmm. Mallow, you're just fine.
Yeah, I'm totally fine while everybody's in tears and sweat.
She
Yeah.
glances over at the noise of who's coming and sees Mal there, and instantly she just turns and like goes behind Kirtrin. Walks behind Kirtrin.
Mhm.
He's just the big rock. She
Yeah.
couldn't find the big.
You're my rock. Man.
His
I
rock.
couldn't find one.
All right. Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I shouldn't have pulled that out of nowhere, but I couldn't hold myself anymore, Boomy.
Especially with the situation that has been going on.
Messed up again.
Well, you can learn from this, but still, I apologize, Boomy, but please understand. I just want to be happy for once. We keep arguing. Keep constantly complaining. You punched my wife. I think you know that by now, but still. I just want us to be a family. And you just gotta keep making it more difficult. You
I'm
think
sorry. I keep messing it up over and over again.
Do you think you could learn from this? Please?
I don't know.
I think you can. We're supposed to be a group, not people who complain to each other, since what I've been feeling, you've just been arguing.
Just like last time.
Last time on what?
I don't miss.
Boomy, if you don't have to say it, you don't have to. But there. Sorry to break the moment, but if there's anything, you all want to get out of hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since Maddie's back, I actually have an idea on what we could do.
How can you trust her after what she did? I don't understand why.
What did
Oh.
I do?
Are you still upset about her selling her soul to a devil?
Yes! How is no one else upset about that?
Ketchup's just gonna look down to Boomy and look. We've all made mistakes.
Mickey's just gonna like say,
It's not a mistake if you do it on purpose and knowingly.
Yes,
That
but
is just
sometimes you're unsure about the cost. Think about it like this.
Cost.
Think
I
about
knew
it
the
like
cost, but did you think I knew we had dragon souls?
It's not about the fucking dragons. I don't care about the dragon souls.
I don't even know what a soul is.
Way to make the moment, Scott.
I mean, Vicky's not religious, so she's just gonna like
No,
say
it's-
that on the side.
It's okay. I don't fucking care about the dragons. Just take that soul away from me if you want. I don't care about it. It's not about that.
Then why do you keep bringing it up?
Because she's still. How do you? She went behind our backs and did it knowing that it would be. She basically betrayed the group, and you all just walking her back.
And how many times have you taken gold without telling us about it?
I never willingly sold my soul to a devil.
But you definitely willingly threw our group under the bus when we had to get that gem, did you not?
I mean, isn't that her soul? The soul is not from the party. If it's their soul, he can do whatever he wants with it. It's not in the party.
Also a good point.
It's not just that. She's always been.
Always
I guess
been
you
what?
could call me always been broken.
No.
Don't go that way. We don't need that right now.
No, but it's for the fact that when I was still golden haired and pure white, I'd had a temper about me. More or less a bloodlust that the Wild Mother even didn't seem to enjoy.
It's not that. You just do things without. And.
Boomy, we all do things on our own. We do stupid things.
She just does them and without even thinking.
Okay, so
Boomy,
let's...
you could point at you.
Not even that. We could even point at Mallow.
And then maybe
the time when he picked up that gem. Yeah, I touched the gem and I got it stuck in my head. I had the dragon soul of Kel'Thuzad, I think it? No, not Kel'Thuzad.
I think it was Noldred.
Not what I'm
Noldred.
saying. Let me think.
We've all made mistakes. And yes, she did it willingly. But not every time you can go into something knowing everything. Just similar to how you threw your soul into the basket when you didn't realize.
Different.
It's not. You both made knowing choices.
Different is I didn't know.
We made our choices, Boomy, and we just gotta work with them. Maddie went through a lot with her choices. Can we just accept what she did and move along? Please.
And
That's
also
what
for
we
the
need
fact
to
that
do.
I don't know if I'm even under her control anymore. I may have been
That's-
How do
revived
we
by the
even
Wild
know?
Mother, but I have no idea.
Well, then we keep an eye out on her, and if she decides to try and turn on us, then sorry, Maddie, but we will have to take matters into our own hands if you turn on us, okay?
I don't think I'd ever turn on you guys. It's more or less the fact that I might be taken away from you.
Yeah, but just for the sake of everyone's sanity, and Mallow, I mean no malice by this, but if, in the event, you are influenced, corrupted, or changed to want to harm us or do some bad shit in any way, shape, or form, we should be able to act as our own choices to deal with your issues, yes?
It seems perfectly fine to me.
I understand. I understand about
Boomy.
that.
She's just
If
sitting
for
there
any reason I get out of control, if I have any influence outside or otherwise that causes issues with me, this group is allowed to intervene like they did with the Dragon's Soul, that gem. If for any reason whatsoever you have issues or have reasons to believe that you are getting corrupted, or we have reason to believe that you are getting corrupted, or have any issue of such, we have the right to deal with you. Same goes for Mallow, same goes for Vicky. We all make stupid choices.
I don't.
Look. He'll look over to Mallow.
Yes?
Agreed, it was a little harsh. But-
Yeah,
Sometimes you need to vent, and sometimes it just happens out as such. Same with you, Boomy. It was a little harsh to shove him, but sometimes you just can't handle yourself.
I
Sometimes it just happens.
just lost control again.
Exactly.
Mallow,
Yes?
you don't have to be sorry. I deserved what you said. I was ruining everything again.
I did say I can't really smile at you at this time, but it doesn't mean I can't smile at you in the future. I just
I
want
was
you to
doing it again.
change. Change to be someone better than this, Boomy. Don't be someone to be constantly complaining to your own teammates about something. We're a team, and maybe even a family, if that could ever happen.
Listen,
Just what?
I don't. This is just who I am, okay?
Well, if you
I know.
talk to me,
I know I suck, and I want to be different, but I don't know how. I don't think everything has been shit for me.
well, you need discipline.
Y-
I mean, who you're tying to right now may not actually be the real Mallow. I mean, I was the biggest trickster when I was a small child, but I was given discipline to the point where I'm a better person, if you ask me.
I was
Kitchen's gonna
disciplined.
keep an eye out just in case anything's like hovering above.
I was disciplined too. But look at it did to me.
Yours was poor discipline.
Sorry, real quick. Sorry, guys. Kiedron, just give me a quick perception check then, please.
Yeah, all good.
Thank you. Just in case anything's around 23.
Give me a minute.
Okay, Mal, you can go on, I think.
Yeah. I just got the number.
Mallow doesn't really have much else to say other than
What were you saying before Kitchen cut you off?
Yeah, he was just saying you had poor discipline. Like what you went through, that wasn't good discipline. Maybe you should, I don't know, learn from us, please. If we tell you something's wrong, please just keep it to heart.
I try.
Trying
Mess
isn't
it up
one.
over and over again. Every time I try. I don't
Maybe
wanna,
you need time for yourself to decide on this, okay?
I don't want to lose any of you again. I don't want to lose another friend. I don't want to lose any family.
Well, that's something I would happy to hear from you, but
I've lost so many already.
And I
well,
mean, by all means, if for whatever reason Maddie does turn out to be evil and is spying on us and causing us issues, you can be the first person to tell us that I told you so, and we will all have to listen. We all made a dumb mistake to trust something that we didn't look into too much. But I am pretty sure, I'm 95% sure that we're fine.
As fine as I seem right now.
Exactly. You like reach over and like pat her on the nose. She seems real to me.
Maddie?
Snorts.
I mean, if worse comes to worse, if it's whatever a demon phantom or whatever, if you get out of hell, you're not gonna have to deal with it anymore. Like right now, I don't want to be here anymore. I feel sweaty all the time. I haven't washed myself in a couple of weeks. Not even predestination can remove the smell of sulfur. I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Can kobold even sweat?
Well, by the way,
No, not really. Lizards
Mallow,
can't
you
even
said
sweat.
Mello, you said you had a way to get out? Or an idea, at least?
I do have an idea, and thankfully it doesn't have to deal with us. Have to deal with Zariel.
Okay, how much money are we paying someone?
We aren't paying.
Oh. Wait,
Do you remember what I did to the big guy that we were about to fight?
Oh. Wait, what did happen to him? I never actually got around to asking.
Yeah, I mean, Patty turned to ash at that moment. I make someone teleport back to where they were. They aren't from this plane.
Huh. Well,
So-
sorry, it just brought back PTSD.
Well, it's the best we can do. Do you want to risk with Zariel? Or I could simply poof you back to our own world again.
Do we know where we end up, or are we just kind of poof?
I honestly never tried it myself or anybody and asked them about it, but I can bash you for a minute and then bring you back. We can see what would happen.
Keatron,
Yeah?
as he says bring you back, you start to realize your ears have been picking up a slight noise in the air above you guys. It sounds like a ever so slightly.
I'll look up what's up there.
Nothing.
Huh?
But you're hearing something.
Would I be able to pick it up too?
Well, you see Keatron looking at something.
I'm gonna look around.
Give me a perception check.
Okie doke. Let me grab my sheet.
Umi's still trying to.
I hear
What
wing flaps.
keeps her
Heads up,
eyes?
everyone.
Well, Mallow pulls out his...
Natural 20.
Okay!
Well,
Damn.
Natural 20 for a 26. Maddie,
Hmm.
having been dead and been so close to a demon, your hairs prickle up on the back of your neck as suddenly your nostrils flare. As while Keatron heard the wings, you smell a faint bit of... Why the fuck is there lavender here?
Maddie's gonna perk up and look towards the party and goes, "Do any of you smell that?"
do I smell it?
At
'Cause
this
I
point,
have-
Keatron, as you say that, your specialized nose immediately goes to the sky and snorts it right in.
Yes.
Right in.
Snort a hit.
You snort a hit of it, and it smells like lavender.
That's
do,
not a sulfur or burning smell. It's lavender.
It's
And I've
it-
been
it's
around a
a-
demon close enough to know.
Is that similar to the? Is that, Actually, that kind of reminds me of the daughter. Do I see her around in the air anywhere?
No, but you hear wing flaps and smell lavender.
It might
Should
be
we
her.
dip out? Take hide?
She might be
There's
watching
nowhere to
us.
hide.
I stand back up and just wipe the last
Slow
few
yourself.
tears from my eyes.
What were you saying, Fen? I'm so sorry.
So I stand back up and wipe the last few tears from my eyes and take out the biter, but still kind of distracted by my crying.
Yeah, fair enough. And as you say that, Kiatrin, you feel two arms hug you from the back and just goes, "Oh, you're no fun." And she reveals herself right there. Her ample body is pressed right against your back. Her broad wings, her broad bat-like wings stretched out and just goes, what gave it away that I was here?
I don't know. The
flap and
smell of your
lavender.
the smell of your lavender and the sound of.
Yeah.
I knew that'd
Oh,
get
yeah,
me in
for-
trouble one of these days. Oh well. She kind of lets go of you, Kiatrin, like dragging the fingers, along the along the body as she lets go.
Oh, okay. So. Hello. What are you doing here?
I'm disobeying my mother. What else?
Oh, thank God. He's got a rebellious type.
What,
Alright.
And what did your mother tell you to do?
what is your agenda?
Oh, she told me to burn you all within an inch of your life to then bring you back and then destroy your souls mercilessly till you begged for your life, yet not to give it, but yet not to give you the sweet taste of death.
Okay.
Isn't that fun?
He looked at Maddie like, you really pissed her off.
Oh, trust me, I know very well what I did, and I don't
I
regret it.
don't think you do.
You
Anyway.
seem to be enjoying yourself on what happened.
I've never seen my mother in this big of a tizzy since the war. Oh, this is amazing.
So,
We should probably start doing the banishment thing you said, Mello.
does
I
it
do
smell like? What are you doing here besides that?
Well, to be fair, you were the one who got us here. Could you take us back?
Well, as I was about to answer your friend there, yes, that's why I'm here, because my deal is still at hand, and you did get rid of that pesky goblin, sorry. I know he looks like a gnome, but you did get rid of him, and that was an old storehouse of mine. So,
Oh,
my
well.
deal still stands. So yes, I'm here to get
Yeah.
you out. But
That
my
was your
mother...
place?
Oh, no questions asked. If you can do it right now.
Sooner the better.
And she flies down to you, Vic. She flies down to you, Vicky. Puts her hands, like down on her head. Her ample chest right in front of you. Butt in the air, kind of deal. Like like the cherub, like on the cloud thing. Look at you, like. But where's the fun in that? Why not talk for a little bit?
You know what? Why not talk on the overworld together? That would be a lot better. It smells better than
I
sulfur.
hate that place. Other than the perfume, I really don't like it. Not enough pain.
Hey, it's home.
Well, if you really want, you like the perfume, I could probably buy you some, if that will help sweeten the deal to get us back there sooner.
Oh, is it a date?
Sure.
Don't make a promise you can't keep, big boy.
Well,
Well, it's
I'm
just
not floating.
I mean, a date isn't exactly a commitment. Seeing someone, really.
Oh, excuse me. I bet you tell that to all the ladies you talk to. Hmm?
Doesn't
If she
talk
ever
to
gets a
many, but
lady.
Sure.
Ow.
Looks down at you, Vicky. I've had more than you could ever dream, honey.
I'm just starting my lifespan. I've got years of Dragon Age to to keep up with you.
Really? Because I thought your race only lived to 30.
Actually,
Hmm.
no. Kobolds live pretty long.
Yeah, actually, kobolds, according to the handbook, they actually live a decent long time. They only average 30 because things keep
Because they
killing them.
die.
Yes,
They
but
all
this
need
is
to
her in character. She hasn't really
oh.
studied.
Okay.
Not me, I know.
Then-
I'm playing a character here, guys. Come on.
Okay. Well, Vicky's like, you haven't met a kobold that takes care of itself.
No, generally I squash them when they try to just steal from me.
Well, good thing I'm not any of those.
No, you're an interesting one. But
She
yes,
just-
I will
just
find
strike-
you again, and we'll go on our date, tall man.
Alright.
And it better be some good perfume.
I'll just try and find something good. Any tastes you prefer, I guess?
Vicky like leans in and be like, I'll get them ready for you.
I don't care.
As you say that, Kietrin, and as Vicky tries to get in, she flies up to you and literally, wraps the arms around the neck, pulls in a little bit, and whispers in your ear, blood usually does the trick.
Noted. Blood perfume.
Mal's just shaking his head, like, oh.
Yeah. She whispered that, by the way.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and
Val
then,
just
and then,
here,
and then
like,
Ketcher said out loud, blood perfume.
Fair
Well,
enough.
no, I was saying that for me. That was me.
Enough with the flooding. Can we just go? Please.
Fine.
I mean, if you want to talk, that's fine, but...
Oh, I'm sure we'll see each other again. And I'm sure you'll be dealing with my mother again. Grab my hands.
Alright. Can I make an insight check just in case she is trying to trick us into going back to her mother in this?
Oh my god.
Go ahead, roll an insight check. Anybody who wants to.
Just for the sake of it.
Just
'cause-
beat match, fucking get teleported back to her mother.
Go ahead, roll an insight check.
Tiki, yeah.
17.
17. Okay.
You know what the heck, I'll do it too.
I want this.
Vicky's not gonna.
I don't trust them.
Yeah,
I
you know
Yep,
what?
17,
Fuck it.
17,
I mean,
19.
it's not that I
I'm
don't
good
trust
at
them,
one
it's
too.
just that we've had so much
12.
talking
Nah.
of like, we could be tricked. It's like, I may as well just check.
Yeah, Vicky,
No.
you making an insight check or no?
No, she just wants to get out.
All right,
She's
Vicky,
fine.
not giving two shits. However, everybody else kind of looks in, and with a plus 10, excuse me, I meant to say, and a natural 1, you guys all beat her.
That's
A
amazing.
Natural fucking 1 on her charisma. Which is bullshit. She's not lying. You will see her again. But there is definitely something she is not telling you about things.
Oh, of
Okay.
course.
So what's the catch?
He-
You'll find out. You'll find out. But it won't be from
Well-
me. And with her natural 1, you guys would know it's not going to be from her.
Yeah.
And do you guys all grab each other's hands and everything?
Yes,
Hmm.
Well, I mean, someone's
I-
gonna have to grab my horn.
I grab her horn.
I mean, if
Well,
Mallow's on
alright.
top of back of you, I mean, you can grab on kind of deal.
It's just-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab onto.
So who's grabbing whose hand?
I'll grab
Everybody
onto
grabs
whatever
her-
hand is available.
Alright.
Everybody grabs her horn.
Yeah, everyone just put your hand on my magical horn.
Captain Planet!
Planet.
All right.
Will we get this magical unicorn mayonnaise?
Oh god. And with that, you all feel your bodies instantly suck once back more through the ether as you all feel yourselves rocketing past stars, rocketing past different planes. You see another plane where it's just a mass of roiling, boiling water, another of just pure fire. As you guys get closer and closer, all of a sudden you see that once more shimmering gigantic gate in front of you, and it looks like you're about to crash into it, till you get so close that you suddenly realize, no, this gate's way too big, and you slip between the cracks on towards the material plane as you jettison forward and forward and forward until you find yourselves once more in a grassy area.
Okay. I'll never get used to that.
I hope you didn't do that on anybody's feet.
Vicky's just gonna blink a couple times. Was that the same experience that she got from the dragon teleporting her?
Yeah, basically.
Oh shit. Okay.
It is bright day out. You guys actually see the sun now.
Ah, it burns!
It burns, but it feels good.
Sorry.
Vicky's just gonna pull her dulcimer out and she's just gonna start fucking prancing.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay face down in the grass and just lay there for a minute.
It smells lovely.
Is she still with us?
Yeah, she's flying up in the air, getting ready to go back.
Okay.
Enjoy. Maddie's gonna druid craft a puff of fireflies. No, more or less a puff of butterflies.
There
She's
you
gonna
go.
druid craft a bunch of butterflies.
Okay, fair enough. What were you saying, Kietran?
He'll call out and be like, alright, so this thing that you're not telling us. Kind of obvious, it's read all over your face.
Oh, I must be slipping around you. I must actually like you.
Well, it's weird.
Way to flirt with a woman, Katrin.
I don't flirt with people. I don't know how. Anyway.
I call bullshit.
Okay, sure. Can you give us, like... Because you said it's not gonna be from you. Is it going to be someone who's going to try and kill us, or not?
Well, let's just say you made some enemies there. And with that, boom, she bamps out.
I figured.
Yeah, I suspected as much.
I mean, we have to deal with the bone demon too.
That's probably what she meant. Or her mother. I
Her
can imagine
mother.
there's going
I'm
to be a
pretty-
couple of things coming after us, at least.
I'm pretty sure it's the mother.
Yeah, Maddie
Oh, well.
pokes in, looks at Kietran, and goes, "Yeah, I think mother, because of what I did."
I don't think she's happy with anyone, really. She wasn't happy with me when I met her, remember?
True, but you kept back talking her.
I was kind of pissed off at the time. Alright,
True,
so...
but you didn't sell your soul and then back out of a deal.
Vicky's gonna
Yeah.
pull out the map and try to figure out where the hell are we right now.
I was
Make a
about to ask if
perception
anyone
check.
had a map.
Make a perception.
I have the map.
Yeah, but Vicky, make a perception check. She's like, I go for reach for a map. Oh, I don't have one. Where the hell are we?
Does anyone have a map?
I do.
Nice.
You...
And
okay.
as Vicky goes to ask you for the map, she looks up. Your carts are sitting right in the goddamn front of you.
Oh, never mind, we don't need to worry
Cookies
about...
and cream! She's gonna run
Wait,
towards-
where's the dragons?
They're not there. You see spots where they laid, but they're not there. And interesting point of order, as you're looking at your carts, your wagon is perfectly fixed.
Huh?
And Cookies and Cream are tied up on a, what appears to be a makeshift pasture.
Vicky's gonna pet his horses. Just
If
gonna, like,
my plane bull there.
I heard his my own inside.
Yeah, your bull's there.
No,
Me and Bella want to
Flat
roll
suit.
insights.
Okay,
no,
go ahead.
I was making a joke. Okay.
Oh. I want to
What-
make
By
it
the way, if I
insight.
should mention that the dragons are still with us, right?
Yeah, your
I'm gonna make
dragons are
one
still there,
anyways.
yeah. They're kind of looking
go-
around like the camp, like... 21. Maddie. Your insight, you're like... What the heck is going on here? And you're kind of like thinking, like, who would fix something like this? Maybe somebody we know? I got no idea, really, on the top of it, but... If you want to make a survival check to look around the area, that might
Okay.
help.
Can I make a perception check, see if I recognize anything familiar or anything that could be
28.
dangerous around us?
Go ahead and do it
survival's
with
pretty good.
advantage, Kietran.
Yeah,
And I
alright.
had a 28 on my survival.
All right, well, I'll get to both of you, okay? Just let's see what the perception is first, okay?
Okay, doke.
Your plains bull, by the way, Boomy, is in also a pasture. A little bit thicker,
Natural
obviously.
20.
Natural
Hooray.
20, nice.
he got thicker?
No, the pasture is more heavily built.
Oh.
And it's very crude. It looks like somebody took wood, shaped it down and stuff, but there's no, like, debris of, like, actually carving up a tree for, like, the actual, what do you call it? The actual, fence posts and the actual fence pieces, like the sideways, the horizontal pieces. There's actually no, like, scraps of anything left as you guys are walking. The camp is kept clean, and as Maddie and Keitron start looking around, Keitron sniffs in the air. You smell a familiar scent. It smells like horse, but man at the same time. And Maddie, you would notice there are
Okay.
extra hoof prints as suddenly, walking with a deer slung over his back, steps out of the woods Bavine.
Bavine! Maddie's gonna
Oh.
squee loudly.
He looks a little different. He's wearing full plate mail now.
You have no
Oh.
idea how good it is to see you.
Maddie's gonna run up and hug Bavine.
Oh,
Oh,
hello, Maddie.
first off,
Wait, would he know
I mean,
that
would
I'm
he
Maddie?
I was about to say, would he even recognize her?
I mean,
Yeah,
it's.
because I'm not normal.
I mean, she's a unicorn, and she hugged me and knew me, and she's traveling with you guys. I'm pretty sure it's Maddie.
yeah, you're correct.
I was
She
just saying,
died
just in case.
twice.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
First off, do you have any water?
You have a druid with you, you know. They generally can make water.
All
But
right.
yes, I do have
She
water
hasn't been
skins
with us
here.
the entire time while we were in hell.
Oh.
I died.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why she looks different.
Well, okay. Let me. All right. Let me get
And
this.
that's also why the dragons, and he'll point towards them. are currently
Yes, and
doing
that's.
this.
All right. I have a. All right. Sit with me by the fire while I get lunch prepared, if you don't mind. Would you?
Bavine?
So, wait, where is your wife? Weren't you
I
married?
will explain everything, but yes, Boomy, what's up?
I want to know, did you get the message I sent? I think I sent one to you. I don't remember. Hell's been hell.
No, but I do have a present for you.
Oh.
Follow. Go look in your cart, Boomy.
Okay. I'll take Kusnaf and go to my cart. And
Yes,
show her, 'cause Kusnaf haven't seen this before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start up a fire.
Bavine's already got one.
Never mind.
He looks like he's been camping here for a little bit.
Oh, you recognize the cart? Probably. Or dragons told him to stick
I will
around.
get to that, but let's go to Boomy real quick.
Okay. I'll mute myself.
Well, I mean, you all are there, but Boomy's heading towards our cart.
I won't shut up if I'm not muted.
I open the back and show Kusnaf. Like, I bought this when you were gone.
Huh. It's kind of interesting.
Be homie.
Hey, is that the present he's talking to you about? And on your bed, you see a set of armor laying there.
I go up to it. Is it what I think it is?
It is your adamantine armor that you had refitted for you.
I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm happy. Boomy is glad, but she's still a little bit emotional, so she just
Yeah.
gently runs her hands over it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to commission Sawa to get this piece done.
Throws
got
money.
this piece done.
Throws money.
So more money.
All right. And
I actually made a picture of it.
Yes.
I can't show it on stream.
And as you guys all gather around, as Bavine prepares basically a very nice venison lunch, you learn what's been happening so far while you guys have been away. Bavine and his wife were traveling towards Amman when the silver dragon caught up to them and basically informed them that your party had gone to hell to retrieve their daughters.
Always an awkward conversation.
Yes, and during this time, Bavine, while flying towards the carts, one night had a vision from the Allfather, telling him how the party was in disarray and needed some guidance. The family was breaking, and as a friend of theirs and a family member, he should be there to help patch things up, potentially. Along with this, he was flown over the city of Westren, which is no longer standing. Westren has... all the houses have been completely razed to the ground, and only the walls stand now. But there is building inside, it seems. Armies are gathered outside, but as they try to attack, winged beasts seem to harry them from the air, as well as ground forces that just apparate out of nowhere and attack and slash with ferocity unseen by any other. With his eyes, he noticed that they were definitely of demonic descent. Devils or demons, he couldn't tell, but there was one giant one guarding in the center of town.
Alright, so got something to deal with at some point.
When he arrived here, he met the other ancient dragon, and they basically told him that they had to go back to their homes to protect what was theirs, as they felt something was amiss with their treasure. And so they took off, and he's been taking care of your campsite. His wife, however, seeing the city overrun, has joined the armies fighting for Westrun back, basically.
Understood. Alright. Well, let's pass it off. What have we done?
Didn't
A
we leave
week?
Urk there?
It's not one thing,
Oh,
it's
shit.
a fucking another.
And he realizes he forgot something. And as for the armor, when they landed to drop his wife off, which was a sight to behold as a dragon carries 2 centaurs into battle.
Yeah.
Vanania. Bavine was actually given some plate mail because his wife offering her services. That's what his new armor is, and it's more of a golden tabard kind of deal now. You can actually see like hammers embroidered into his armor and such with that. But that's how he was also able to pick up Boomy's armor, as the package had been stopped from going into Restrun and basically had been held to the side. And when he was talking with one of the commanders, he was talking about, potentially bring you guys back as allies maybe, but, it would be up to you. And they knew the quartermaster was there too, allowing basically, having written Boomy's name down as a letter, was able to get that to him.
Oh, well. Well, good news. Well, kind of good news, I guess. We might be able to help with the war effort, but we kind of need to still... Do we still need to go up to Whitestone anymore?
I think we should go back.
Well,
Why were you heading to
are right.
Whitestone?
we're heading there because apparently Boomy needed to talk with some guy up there about
There's
something.
someone
and
there who might have known more about the former conclave.
apparently he was part of this Vox Machina group, so we were hoping to maybe get some info on dragons, because they've slain them before.
Do you think they fought demons as well?
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. If they were as mighty as they sounded, possibly. But we just wanted to go find out, and she had other business with him anyway. We were he'll look towards where the caravan was. There was we were escorting another caravan for a job from Westerun up to Whitestone due to a party that was going on, delivering wine, and we got ambushed by demons. And then
And
we
they
went to
all
hell.
died.
Yeah.
It's
And
completely out of our control.
yeah, so we couldn't save them, but we were heading up there. So now we technically don't need to do that anymore. But
I mean,
we have other reasons to go up there. But I
technically-
don't know if it's important enough to put the war effort on hold.
I want to pull out a piece of paper, the contract we got from the Slayer's Take to kill some monsters. We also technically got a contract from the Slayer's Take, but I think this takes precedence.
As you pull that out, the pages are blank.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Slayer's Take was in Western, mind you.
I throw them in the fire.
Burns up like
Well,
paper.
That's okay. Well,
That's a good waste of paper. Come on.
Oh.
Do you think they might have an army in Whitestone? Or a way
It's
to turn the
possible.
tide?
if it's
city,
a big, yeah,
like a city-state, right?
essentially, there's a good chance it could be.
But it's like a month travel away.
How far away is Western from us right now?
Uh,
Where are we on the map exactly?
Oh yeah, with icon's not on the map anymore.
I know. Whoa, it's not. Where did it go? Uh-oh.
Because I know we were about
All right.
We were 1 day's
here
travel
or something.
So
Yeah, you were about 1 day's travel from Westrun.
about here-ish.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I thought we were... Okay, never mind.
And to get
Well...
to...
Like Boomy said, it's going to take about a month to get there.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's urgent enough or if it's worthy to go ask, but I mean, if they're a big city and they hear a city has gone to the ground and there's an army there, I don't see why they wouldn't help.
I mean...
I
Or at least defend themselves.
If
We're talking about demons here. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. If we still wanted to go with the Whitestone, we could probably stop at like towns, and there might be some other towns and forts along the way. We could stop and let them know what's happening in Westrun.
It's true. We could also let a chainmail thing, like a warning in advance,
Here's a problem with that.
in case it spreads.
How is the battle going at Westrun? Is
Yeah.
there any plans in Westrun that the enemy is planning that you can gather?
From what I could tell, it was a stalemate as it was. They couldn't come out as the army of Westrun was surrounding it, but they couldn't get in as well as they tried, and their attack failed miserably. But trying to come out of Westrun has been very hard for it, and also they don't seem to want to leave. It seems like they're trying to establish themselves inside once more. Maybe set up a permanent residence.
From what I can gather, it may be best to try to do something about it now than risking a worthwhile time just to get more help.
Is it really
Because they could get stronger.
If it is a stalemate, we might be able to be the tipping point.
I guess, but there's also the fact that look back down to our dragons. We also have other issues to attend to.
After all, we do have wounded.
Helping people will mean they will help us out. They might be a druid or a what's it called? A cleric that can help our dragons.
Hi, I'm a cleric.
I'm a druid, Vicky.
And I'm a cleric,
Right.
Vicky.
Can you regenerate limbs?
I cannot regenerate limbs, but I can at least heal over the gravest of wounds.
Yes, we apparently need a druid to help out with that.
I like to get the map at this point and start looking over.
Mm-hmm.
What about Trustfield? How big is that?
Turstfields?
Trustfield. Yeah.
Roll me a history
I might
check.
have been there. Yeah, let me roll history. I might have been there. That's why I might.
Yep.
Because I had to come from some direction.
Yeah, I mean, you came around that area. You might have gone through it, but you didn't stop maybe. But we'll see.
I kind of assumed when I came from Wildmire, I stopped at the port and Stillben, but okay.
Right, but again, it all depends on your history roll.
History.
$23. Okay, give me a minute. You said Turstfields, huh?
Turst, yeah.
Hold on a minute. I gotta figure out where this is. Sorry, this is not my notes. This is someone else's notes that I gotta look up. I'm so sorry.
Oh, good.
Okay. 57.
But yeah, I feel like if we have like another, if they have an army, we'd be in good shape. But at least letting them know, just in case this army does expand. Having like people on the outside at least be prepared would heavily slow them down.
Okay. And to answer your question, Boomy, because you did a little bit of walking around here, you may have done a job or two up there. It wasn't really that much. It might have been, getting rid of maybe a kobold here or there, or a roving band of orcs a little bit. But it's basically a small town with a population about 1,500. It's mostly humans, a little bit of halflings. Decent thing of gnolls, actually, which is very weird. It's generally a farming community. They don't really have that much of a standing army, but it's basically, it was started as like kind of a trading area as a road kind of deal, as the roads cross there, and it basically has been growing growing bigger. And actually, you would know a little bit with that history. You would know that the gnolls are actually an essential part of this, because without them, this place probably would not have been basically very well established. And they're actually kind of, because of that, they kind of have adopted the gnolls into the culture a little bit more than normal, especially with the language and like worshiping like an animal-like spirit.
Okay, do I know if there's any sort of military fort there, or even if it's not part of the main town itself?
I mean, there's a couple of guards there, but Westrun generally I mean, you would have recognized some of the, especially with that history check, you would have recognized some of the shields there that Westrun had.
Okay.
As Keatron clicks his tongue together.
Do I know?
Sorry, no, that's my
mouse. Anywhere on the road between us that not marked on this map, any small outposts or anything?
Not really. Generally, Terst Fields is generally like the point where, you know, you find like messages or a place to sit down and everything. For the most part, nothing's there in between, except for like forest and such. But, you know, who knows what's in the woods? You might be able to find something.
The next closest town is Turstfield, and if we could get someone there who could then run a message up to Whitestone for us, but that's still like a week's travel to get there.
Well,
Or if someone had sent message.
does
Hi.
anyone have that?
Hi, how you doing?
Exactly.
That's right, you do.
I do.
Yeah. Well, in that case, could you?
I
do
don't
you
know
anyone
anybody
up
in
there?
Terst Fields.
Do you know anyone in Whitestone?
Let me see. He is a wanderer. Hold on a minute.
I mean, he did talk to people in the camp there.
He talked to people in Westrun.
Now Whitestone.
Oh yeah, Whitestone.
Yeah, he's asking about Whitestone, but let's see,
Yeah.
let's see. You know what, you guys? I'll leave this on you. High or low?
Hi.
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 I'm
Hi.
feeling
Mine
fine.
will go low. No, I'll go low.
Well,
Now we can't lose.
the majority's high, so unfortunately we're going to go with high.
I know. You sure went through it.
Should have went with low.
Mallow seems to guess. Mallow generally guesses them right, generally. But, he says, I don't know anybody in Whitestone, but my wife did travel up there. Hold on a minute. And you see him hold his symbol, and he seems to send a message. You can see him muttering under his breath a little bit, but you can't really make out what he's saying.
I kind of want to know what he's saying. Can I make a perception check? Just for the sake of it.
Go ahead.
Let's see if I can.
I guess you can say Catcher's a bit
Perception.
nosy.
I'm a little bit nosy. You are correct.
I know.
Fucking intrusive as-
25. All right. As your big elephant ears kind of twitch, you can hear under his breath, he's like, honey, have you ever been to Whitestone? And if you have, do you know anybody? Describe them. All right. And let me roll for her.
Another D100.
Oh my god.
What?
No, you
You
get to pick this
lucky
time.
son of a bitches.
That nat
Ayo.
100.
No, I rolled a history check for her because she has traveled up there. And she got a natural
20.
fucking 20.
Hey.
She
Yeah.
knows the entirety of Whiterun.
Whiterun. This is a
Whiterun.
Skyrim.
Whiterun.
It's Western.
This isn't
Whiterun.
Skyrim.
Western, obviously.
There's Westrun, which is being attacked, and then there's Whitestone up in the north.
I
All
think
right.
you
Western.
add the mix between
Not
the
Whiterun.
two. White.
I didn't make the
Whiterun
map.
and
Someone else
Westrun.
did. Someone else
Yeah,
made this map,
this is-
okay?
This is a map
I'm just
versus
making fun.
campaign, so
I
it's
know.
like,
All right. And a couple minutes back, he goes, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Him? Damn. She has actually... He looks up at you and goes, she has actually had, a dinner with, the leader there, Percival von Frederickstein Kowalski de
That's the
Rola. I
name.
don't even fucking know
That's
his
the
last
guy we
name.
want to talk
That's
with.
the guy we want to talk with.
She did describe him a little bit. Let me see if this works. He will try casting sending to Percy. Let's see if this works.
This will be actually incredible.
She
All
wants to
right.
do bardic inspiration.
All right. I'm gonna roll an Arcana check to see if he can actually pull this off. What do you say?
Inspiration.
What are you saying to him,
Can I?
Vicky? What are you saying
It's
to him?
just like, you've done this before. I know you got this.
Well, yes, I just cast it a couple seconds ago, but okay. Ooh.
Ah!
I think
You
he's
distracted
gonna.
him.
I think he's gonna use that bardic inspiration though.
You
9.
fucking distracted him.
No, that is an add-on.
I know
At
that's a
least it
9.
wasn't a natural one.
That's a no. I mean, it's a natural 1 on the other side, but he rolled a 4. So
Plus 9.
yeah, it's a 9 right now. So because it was a 4 and then a
Damn.
plus 5.
That's bad.
As he's concentrating, he just goes, oh, sorry to bother you. And apparently he might have got the wrong person.
Okay.
Right. What if I cast your
I-
enhance ability?
So what did he say?
He said he was in the shower and taking a shit. It was really weird. I think I got a.
Wait, what?
I
Taking
think I
a
got.
shower and taking a shit?
I think I got a. I think I got a troll.
How do you manage to get a troll out of what your does a troll look
White
like this
hair, beady eyes, leathery skin, purple cloak.
guy? A troll is wearing you know, I'm impressed.
It's a troll. You shouldn't expect
Okay.
anything weird about them.
There, brother trolley.
I can do this one more time. I think today.
Okay, you know what? Vicky's gonna snap her fingers and just like, you know what? Let me help you out, Bavane. She's gonna cast enhance ability on him. So,
Okay.
I know Arcana is intelligence.
Intelligence.
It's intelligence, so
Arcana is
he's
intelligence.
gonna have advantage on this. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast the call.
I mean, if it helps.
I'm just gonna click it. I'm gonna cast a level 2 because the level's all that I have. So.
It's a level 2 spell. You have to cast it at, unless you want to cast it at more people, which includes the higher one.
Yeah. So that casting has intelligence, and then I'm gonna bardic inspiration him again. It's just
You
If
can
it helps,
technically
he
do
was
that in a
positive.
turn. Yes.
yeah.
All right.
So.
All right. Let me
Yeah.
try one more time. Maybe I'll focus on the purple cloak this time.
Well, he's a part of a Vox Machina group. So
Wait,
maybe
doesn't
you can
Percy
put
have
that
a
in there.
bluish gold trim cloak?
How would
I
you
don't know. This is what my wife told me. Okay, I'm just going off. what-
Yeah, I'm
She
just
met-
saying it out of
she met
character.
the-
I'm saying it out of character. That doesn't he have a blue one?
Times have
Why did it
changed.
have to be on the name, since the name is the most identifying part about him.
Oh,
17
nice. Thank
plus a
God for
D8,
Nice.
25. And with that, Bavine just goes. And Keatrin, and Maddie, actually, because he's not being quiet about this one, he's like, "Hello, good sir. I am the husband to a centaur you met a while ago. Western has fallen. Will you help? And if so, can you provide aid?" And with that, about a minute passes. And he goes, "Okay, he's kind of an asshole, but very well spoken.
God.
Yes, he's actually willing to help, but he needs someone there to help him, as I don't think you guys realize he's very, very old."
Oh, well, I mean, we can come help if need be.
I think that was implied, yes, potentially.
Alright, so we're heading up to Whitestone to help him, and he can help us with Western. Is that what's happening?
I
That's
mean, we do have 2 wagons.
it appears what
One of
he's
us
offering.
So should we just, so to say, one of us should go to him?
Yeah, seems like it.
I think we should. Well, that's true. We can go back and assist Westron, which I'm not sure. Just how many of us? 5 of us and like 2 dragons.
I'm sorry I'm not
Think
here.
so.
I guess I won't count as a
Six of
6th
us?
person.
6.
Six.
Sorry.
You want to? You want to go, Bavine?
Only
My
6
wife
of
is
us.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
Of
I was
course he'd
wondering-
want to go.
I was gonna
Yeah.
wonder.
Okay, Bavim, I do think you should go back to the restaurant, Bavim, because you probably can help them a lot in the siege.
I do have a spell that could potentially help with the war effort in creating certain items, yes, and I am a blacksmith. Could definitely help.
And when you get there, let the people there know that you got to us, and that we're going to triple time it to Whitestone to get aid.
Triple time it? I don't think I could run that fast.
I'm not
I mean,
carrying
one
all
of
the
us
and the cards.
could
Fuck
just
that.
go. One of us.
I could.
It's even. I think even if you manage to double time it, we can go maybe cut. We can maybe cut the time down by a little bit. Let's see, 1 second, let me calculate this.
Is there any form of like teleporting services we can use?
Well,
I mean,
there was a restaurant, but it's currently on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And
any
also,
shit.
Fat Gut.
Do you know how to get in contact with Fatgut?
Fat Gut's all the way in the mountains, unless someone wants to try and walk all the way back up through the fucking Arctic.
No.
Wait a minute.
Let's
Wait. I know. Wait, Fat Gut can transport you?
Fatgut apparently could, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I know Fat Gut. I could send her a message, and she might be
You
able
said
to.
you can only do it twice a day, and you used to.
I
right?
know, but I'm saying I could send her another message tomorrow, and then
That
she
could
could
work.
be here.
If she can do that, then by all means, we could use the help to get to Whitestone.
I
That's-
guarantee you wouldn't be able to take the carts, though, as that's not how it worked with us the last time.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, if we... 1 second. Where was that?
I'm gonna say one thing. Since
How about
I've
we get to
been
Trustfield?
Oh,
Sorry.
let
Sorry.
Mallow talk.
Everybody, he's
Really soft spoken.
I'm Australian, okay? I'm slightly delayed.
Curse you, Australians! You always make my moment.
Oh, jeez!
They'll live.
All right, so it just depends on Dina, but he's like, you know, I could actually get help from somewhere else if they're willing.
Otherwise, what?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Look, as I said, banishment takes me or anyone else back to the native plane. Guess where I'm from?
The Feywilds.
What happens if he doesn't want to bring you back, though? Then we're down a person. Or her.
Well,
Who the hell are you asking, anyway?
Your dad?
Yeah.
okay. Firstly, I don't even know about that at all. He likes keeping things personal, so I'm not going to say much about him, other than, he wants me back in the Feywilds. And that's why he gave me these powers. And since I have the power to come back to the Feywilds,
But then you'll be gone, and what if you never come back?
I don't know, Boomy. But I made a deal with him, and I'm gonna stick with that deal. I'm sorry that it may not end accordingly, but I mean, it's a risk that I'm willing to take, and plus it's something I need to do as well.
But...
I know.
So you're
all
betting
the
on the chance that he is going to help. If he doesn't, you're stuck there and we're down a person.
It's the most I can do. Plus, I've been very depressed being around most of you. Not gonna lie.
Sorry.
Well, that's certainly something to bring up right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Boomy tries not to cry again.
And
Look.
Maddie seems a little heartbroken.
Yeah, okay. And I had this conversation with Boomy that sometimes shit isn't fair. So, you're just gonna... Is this really what you're going to do? You're going to do that, or are you just using this as an excuse to escape?
I'm using it to help all of you. I'm not wanting to leave all of you all of a sudden, but again, I made a deal with
Hey,
the person that gave me these powers.
Kitcher,
And what was the deal? Was it to... what?
Just come back to the Feywilds.
Kitchen,
Did
if
it
you
take?
really,
Is there a time limit on it? Do you have
Kitchen,
to go now?
Kitchen,
What?
if he really wanted to leave, he would have done it already. You know that, right?
And he's trying to do it now.
He wouldn't ask if he wanted to leave.
Yeah, I could have instantly left, but I wanted to have a moment with y'all before I leave.
So what's he hoping to get help from him? What do you want him to do?
I don't know, he could teleport me to Whitestone, maybe add assistance to Westrun. There's a lot of things he can do. I'll convince him if he's willing to openly talk to me. I mean, he's usually.
Mallow,
Yeah?
I want you to roll me an Arcana check, please, with advantage.
Alright. Here we go. 23.
As you have studied about the Feywild and the different planes trying to get back, you would realize, as you're talking about this, that if you go to the Feywild, you might not come back at the same time or the same place that you want to. Going to the Feywild is a treacherous journey in itself, but coming back from there can put you 10 minutes behind where you were, 10 minutes in front of, or 5,000 years. It all depends.
What? Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
that's what
difference about
Feywild
going to
does.
Feywild.
Mallow just freezes up like, oh, frick.
Maybe it is a bad idea.
He just slowly realizes like, crap. If I go there, I may come back 10 years still looking same and normal. Well, you were.
Well,
Oh, I do not.
What do you mean 10 years?
yeah, that's definitely not going to help us with the war efforts.
I know. For example, here's how the Feywilds work. If I go there, a day can pass, and actually an entire year pass.
What?
That does not sound good. I mean, that's kind of similar to how my book actually. I think about
Would
it.
I
mean,
know a
it's-
little bit about the Feywild since I worship the Wild Mother and she's probably taught me some things there in that grove?
You wouldn't have advantage on it, but go ahead, give me an Arcana. You do
Yeah,
summon.
just wanted to ask.
You do summon fey creatures, so you have kind of an understanding, but you may not understand the dynamic of it. And unfortunately, you know of the Feywild because you do pull creatures from there. She has kind of taught you much. She hasn't really taught you the mechanics of it, whereas Mallow has kind of
but
been
I meant like it's
a studious boy on it.
yeah, it's more or less like I was just curious for the fact that I've dabbled in the Feywild a little bit, so I thought I would know at least maybe a teeny tiny bit.
Not with a 10, unfortunately, as you're thinking about it. Just like going,
Yeah.
I just pull creatures from there. It sounds fun. Maybe we go.
I've been in a grove, but
Well,
So,
this
yeah, no.
frustrates me to
I
no
think-
end now.
I think
mean-
maybe we should just.
If there's really no time limit on that, you could technically wait until after. Because if push comes to shove, we can get to Whitestone tomorrow if we are lucky with Fat Gut.
I think we should just make the trip ourselves, though. Maybe. I mean, it'll only take maybe if we go.
A lot can happen in a month, considering we were just gone a week and this has all happened.
Well, Bavine, when did the siege start?
I couldn't tell you when, per se. As I wasn't there when it started, but what they said is maybe a week ago, if not more.
Like the day we left?
That is the day we got ambushed, so maybe.
Look, if we go on foot, it will take maybe. I'm thinking now. Not quite a month, like 25, 28, 6 days, something. I don't know.
That's still a couple of weeks.
mm-hmm.
If we can get Fat Gut, we will be able to shorten that time, and then we only have to take a month to get back. Unless Fat Gut can help us there, but then that's really pushing our luck.
But if we take
Yeah.
a month to get back, we'll leave all our supplies here and we'll be without them.
Yes, but
I could always watch it for you, you know.
exactly.
And always, and didn't Fat Gut teleport the wagon the last time?
No,
Nope.
that was the Archmage of Craghammer.
That was
Oh, okay.
Thunderbrand.
That was
You kept,
Thunderbrand. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, we kept the carts in the stable.
Yeah. By the way, just to set the scene, for everyone at home, just because I want to just do this real quick. The carts are sitting like right next to each other. The fire is in the center. Y'all are kind of sitting on like wood he's pulled up and everything over time, and y'all have been kind of like munching on venison. Maddie's kind of like bedded down and stuff like that. The trees are like rustling overhead as the wind through. The animals are eating out in the pastures. The grass is like blowing nice and gentle in the trees. It's actually quite lovely right now. You wouldn't know there was a battle going on a couple of days away.
I got supplies in my car that are too heavy to carry with me that I would like to have with me in our travels.
Like what? What do you need?
I have actually make a down and dirty smelter forge type deal.
Those bricks, yes.
It's basically how I have them. I have a forge. I have forge tools and basically forge tools and a quote unquote portable forge.
Yeah.
Um,
With the bricks and everything.
And those are kind of heavy to carry by hand, even for you, Kieran.
I have the bag of holding.
That doesn't. I thought that doesn't get rid of weight.
Like it makes everything light. It just has a certain character that I'm aware of.
Wait, I thought the bag weights as heavy as the things you put
It is
inside.
correct. The bag in my campaign, as I have ruled it before, is the weight of whatever you are carrying. That's why Keatron is carrying it, because it would literally crush anybody else who tried, because he has the powerful build feature, which is his strength score times 30 instead of 15.
That sounds
Because he-
18 times 30.
Because he is considered a large creature in that capacity.
That sounds a little bit scary to have such a small thing weight that heavy.
You could drop it on someone and insta
Yeah.
kill them.
Yeah.
Fucking bowling ball, you're worst. How much is the bag weight right now?
Not that much. I don't think Keatron's got much heavy stuff in there.
Oh god,
Yeah.
you can make a weapon out of that.
Yeah.
Jesus
It
Christ.
contains contract from the Slayer's Take that has been completed. 36 pounds of food still. Rations. Already have that.
Keg of
I
wine.
have a huge cask of ale. 2 bags of gems. 50 each. Well, that's info. Goggles. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of stuff there. In there. I have 3,800 gold pieces, 80 platinum. That I need
Which
to
you
split
have
up
yet to split up
eventually.
against the party.
Yeah, I haven't been able to bring it up yet. 6 art pieces, the hilt of a sword, 2 sticks. Yeah, and 2 sticks. I don't have a lot on me. Although I do
don't
hand
have
out.
anything except my wand and my talisman because all my fucking
I
equipment
have-
is gone.
I hand back the dust of disappearance to Boomy, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and
by the way,
I
just
take off the
realized
boots and offer it back to Mallow and be like, "Here you go. I had to use these."
I totally calculated distance wrong. It would take us, if we travel at a fast pace, about 17 days to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I calculated by 20 miles a day, not 30 miles, because if you go at fast pace, it's 30 miles a day.
You do realize you have carts, which get you an extra 10 miles a day.
I thought
So
my
we can go
horse was-
40 miles a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, my horse
At
is travel
fast
40
pace, yes.
miles.
No, at a normal pace.
At normal pace.
Like
Only 40
it
miles.
would take us 13 days to get there, basically.
Roughly, yes.
So just under 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd prefer that we, because if we do that on the way back, that's just a month. Just under a month. If we take
if
a
we
day
take our
now
carts-
to get there and then do that, we can come back.
If we take our carts with us, the army we bring back will probably have their own carts, and we can also use our carts to carry more supplies.
Maybe. But we'll also have the aid of Percival. He might be able to give us something. We might not even need our carts at that point.
I'm assuming if we're going to get help, we're going to be bringing some kind of what do you call them?
Offering? Is that what you're saying?
retinue back with us.
What? I don't understand that word.
You know, a group of probably several hundred soldiers.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. And if that's what we're doing, then why would we need a cart on the way back?
I assume that's what he meant by render assistance to restaurant is to send soldiers. If not, we can just convince him to.
I don't know, maybe, I don't know if he has an active, but we need to get up there soon, because he said he needs our help to get there.
He's technically waiting for us then.
So the sooner the better, really.
It sounds like he might have a again, this is the tone I got from him. He's kind of a cranky bastard, but he definitely seems like he wants to help. Though he did say his... It was very interesting. It felt like he was talking... almost like he was being nagged at the point to help. Which was weird.
Did he have someone else in the conversation? It sound like.
Maybe.
Let's,
They will help. That's all that matters.
Well, while everybody's doing this, I'm actually gonna have Mallow. Do you think Mallow can meditate for a minute?
Sure, what are you meditating on?
I don't know, maybe he wants to call out his deity, actually. If that's okay.
Give me a persuasion check.
He just doesn't know what to do.
I know, give me persuasion. As you're kind of asking for help.
22.
Oh, that's a good draw.
Hold on a minute.
Mallow just took out the adorable charm.
You're fucking kidding me. Alright. And as you are all talking, Mallow's kind of gone silent, kind of like folded his arms across himself, and is kind of thinking, and he kind of reaches back into his, like, where he gets his power from, and kind of follows the stream of magic back to its source almost, and he yells out, you know, "Hey! Can you help?" And Mallow, you don't feel anything at first, but as you open your eyes, the world has literally stopped around you. Your party members are frozen mid-conversation with Keatron's arms folded, his mouth open, his trunk extended out like pointing at something. Boomy's looking at the map, kind of looks like she's trying to write something down. Maddie's kind of looks like she's in mid-half chew of something. And Vicky looks like she's trying to pull something out of her wig.
Oh God.
As the whole party is completely frozen in time.
He
Except for you.
suddenly shocked, but also not. He's like, well, I think I know who I call attention to.
Yeah, I was kind of sleeping, and you got me. And as you look up, you see your deity sitting on the on Keaton's trunk, actually rocking back and forth.
Mallow couldn't help with that. All right.
What do you want?
I just want. Here's the thing. I just want to know what to do. I'm through with a lot of frustrating decisions. I went to hell. I got the dragons back. And, well, now I have a chance to get back home. But also, people need me. Just unsure what to do at this time. So I just want to talk to someone like yourself.
Ooh, that's an interesting one, ain't it? Well, usually
Yes.
when these situations come up for me, I follow my emotions. Like, my emotions tell me I need a drink right now. Excuse me a second. He kind of pops out a glass out of, thin air and just... that's good.
Yeah. So I can steal the bottle from Boomy's backpack.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know how she's talking. I kind of frozen time around here. It's just me and you.
Who knows? She's a world breaker, that's for sure.
She's also got a troubled past, I'll tell you that. Been watching that one. Thought about giving her an introduction to magic, but she worked something else out, so. That was a long time ago, though. Her emotions spectrum is what really got me, you know. It was kind of interesting. She's a little firecracker.
Definitely, I had to deal with that through hell.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Are you kidding me? That was the funniest shit ever. Kind of been watching through you, you know.
Oh, you see through my eyes. That's good to know.
Where do you think your power comes from, smart? His fat gut kind of spilling out, his satyr legs just balancing.
Okay. And now you're bouncing on my wife. Good to know.
Yeah, you could say it's a stable marriage.
Any answer on this, please?
Follow
I
your
need
emotions.
some more.
You want to go back? Go back. You don't want to? Don't go.
Yeah, I'll come back eventually, as I promised.
Good. And with that, I think my time's up, actually. I can only do this for so long. Oh, well. See you later, kid. And he pops out, and instantly, as that happens, you guys notice that Mallow was sitting for 1 second. Next thing you know, he's standing by Maddie right in front of her.
Whoa.
He has his finger out, was about to say something, and then realizes now. Oh.
Yeah, so Kitrin and Maddie, you can come back in.
Wait,
It's just like suddenly he's there in front of her and she just goes, ah!
yeah, he wasn't paying attention until like he saw it move suddenly. And it's like
It's like, you
What?
know how Quicksilver moves like in an instant? It's kind of
Yeah.
like, it's kind of like that where you like you blinked and he moved. You know how fast you are? That was beyond even what you're able to do.
yeah, so it just kind of looks over at Mallow. Weren't you sitting?
It's a
What's-
long story. But I need time for myself. You two can
What do I smell
decide on
for?
something.
Ugh. Anyway, ugh, so weird. Anyway, so yes, we could probably talk with Fetgut if we can tomorrow. Get her to maybe take us up to Whitestone if we're lucky, and if not, then we've got a long journey ahead of us.
Maybe, is it possible that... Bavim,
Yes.
if we head out now, on foot with the carts, and you can... No. Maybe... No, that won't work. We need you to we need you with us to keep track of all that stuff. If we do go.
If you go, okay. What I can offer you is either to travel with you up to Whitestone, or I can, if you are going to travel via Fat Gut, you do have the option of leaving the carts with me if you're that worried about them, or abandoning them, but I don't think you want to do that with how much money I've seen you put into there. And by the way, Vicky,
Yes?
take better care of your goddamn cart. I fixed your wheels again. You're gonna start to have to owe me at this point.
What happened to the... I mean...
I mean,
He's a point. He's fixed that so many times.
just Maddie goes, well, at least this time it wasn't her fault. It was Boomy throwing, I think it was flashbang or grenade or some shit.
Yeah.
Grenade. I
And
must
because,
have spent this.
yeah, and it's more or less like Boomy was under the control of a succubi, I believe. Would I know it was a succubi, or would I just say it's
Mallow.
a
Succubus.
sexy demon?
I suck you.
I mean, you know it as sexy demon, but I believe Mallow did talk about what kind of demons those
Okay.
were.
It's not my
Okay,
be
well,
fault.
then
sure
she
that's
just says
alright.
that it was a succubi or a succubus that took control of Boomy that made her blow up the cart.
I have
Not
no
my
idea what
fault,
that
they were too
is.
sexy.
She was under like mind control or something. It was weird. But like, how about this? How if I like compose for like, I don't know, I could probably make you a party or throw you like a good song for both of you. Babine?
Look, what time is it?
It's getting closer towards evening-ish a little bit. You guys have been kind of sitting and chatting for a long time, working out like plans and things like that.
Yeah.
and kind of just like you've been chill, just eating and getting caught up with like the stories and everything about what's been going on here. You know, he told it longer than I actually told it. You know what I mean? I gave you I basically gave you the cliff notes. You know, and I'm sure you told him about your guys' journey through hell and what happened. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Or are you leaving him in the cold on that one?
Maddie would tell Bavine about what she saw in the afterlife, Zariel and shit.
Okay.
We should have mentioned about the deals
As
that were made.
Keatron sharpens his tusk.
What? No.
There
I
was.
wasn't even doing anything that time.
It's not like birds chirping.
It sounded
in the
like birds chirping.
Oh
It
yeah, no,
did.
that might have. Yeah, that was a bird chirping in the background. I didn't realize it picked that up. Damn.
First it's the lawnmower, now it's the birds. Oh no.
Yeah. Yes.
And you got the
last
cars in that
night, All I
case.
heard was lawnmower.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's getting towards evening-ish, but I mean, you got maybe like an hour or two before it starts to go dark.
Okay, so I guess we try talking to Fat Gut tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea. We can go up there. We can talk with him. Have the birds chirp in the background, and
Shut up, birds!
Fucking god.
Caw, motherfucker,
Right.
caw.
Can I shoot
I'm
the
sorry.
bird?
Oh,
Roll the hit. Roll the hit.
But yeah,
Blast at a bird that's chirping. Okay, I'll actually do that because it's been annoying. It's an annoying magpie.
Yeah, also, Mallow, you left the game. Why?
I didn't leave the game.
Oh, my
You
screen.
on R&D did, so I'm guessing you're in that.
Yeah.
Refresh roll 20.
It's okay.
It's my connection just died on it for a moment.
It will do that. Go ahead. Just
Yeah,
roll
I'm
the
coming.
just roll the hit for fun, Boomy.
Let's see if you kill us. Damn.
Yeah, easy enough. Boom! Just like not even looking, just like boom. The horses kind of start a little bit, but they're used to your gunshot. Your bullet kind of goes like, and the bird goes,
I don't think the bird can start.
Maddie sees that and she fucking flips the fucking. It's like, why would you do that?
If there's leftovers of it.
I mean, it's a decent sized crow, and as you go to pick it up, another one lands and it just says, nevermore, nevermore. Flies away.
God fucking damn it!
Oh dear.
Oh no, it was a
You
crow.
know,
Oh,
if a murderer
oh,
of
shit.
crows comes
Zorn.
towards you, Boomy, you know why.
Zorn, why did you let me kill a crow? You didn't tell me it was a crow.
You didn't
Don't
care.
Kill
You
crows. They're smart.
you said you shot a bird.
Yeah.
The crow who saw me kill that crow is now gonna tell all the other crows because they actually do that in real life.
Welcome to a murder.
Wait, I have a question.
Go
I
ahead.
wanna clean the crow.
If we're still in the area where we left after the succubi battle,
Mm-hmm.
are the bodies still there?
No. As you go to, you kind of look over with your perception. You actually see like dark spots on the grass that appears to have died, and you see little shoots trying to go through a little bit, but they're kind of having a hard time. But you can see like the outlines of where the bodies fell.
What happened to the bodies?
Well, they disintegrated last time when we remember.
No, I think she
I
meant
don't
people.
remember.
They decomposed really quickly. I remember that.
No, I meant like the bodies of the people.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
The people that we were helping, like the old lady.
Oh,
and
I
the
thought you meant the
guard-
demons. I'm
They
so
were a bunch of-
sorry.
No, not the demons. I meant the people.
I mean, you know, actually, fair enough. You would notice that there is actually like a large overturned mound, that appears to have been recently disturbed.
Maddie's gonna look at the party over her shoulder, and then she's gonna go over the mound.
Don't. Oh no.
What are you doing?
I just want to see what this mound is.
That's where I buried the bodies and gave them their final rites.
Oh,
Yes. Remember they died?
yes, I remember they died. I just was thinking they'd still be out because.
I think you want
It's
to
been a
use
week.
them, right, Maddie?
You guys have
know
never,
that she can.
you've never seen that she can. She is
Yeah,
for
she's
for clarity's context, Sour was having a hard time with all the spells, and she asked if she could change her class, and we worked out that she could. So she is now from, I believe it was a Circle of the Sun, or what was that?
No, Circle of the Forest.
Circle of the Forest Druid, which is land, I believe. She changed it to the Circle of the Spore, just so anybody keeping track of why she might be able to do some things she couldn't do before.
Yeah, and it's more or less nobody knows that she could raise dead.
Right.
All they know is that she's mentioned it. They've never seen it. So all they can think of, all you guys could probably tell is she might be, like, throwing, like, stupid shit out there.
Throwing mushrooms on it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The issue with necromancy in most games is it's like, ooh,
Right, I know.
Yeah.
it's always difficult to play a necromancer.
Yeah, and she just kind of walks to the mound. It just kind of stares at it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Zorn,
Yes.
I rolled a survival check to basically clean the bird,
Easy enough. I mean, it's
collect feathers and stuff.
I mean, you get bird feathers. I mean, of a crow. I don't know how much in pounds that is, but let's just say it's a pound of feathers. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'd say part of that.
Mhm.
Pound of birds with
primary
parasites all on them, probably.
You only want 25?
Yeah, 25 primary feathers. That'd be enough feathers.
Fair enough. 25 wooden
I mean,
feathers.
that's probably all the big feathers anyway I had in them.
Yeah, fair
And,
enough.
That wasn't right,
and
then.
I'm gonna have Maddie look at Vivine and go, how many bodies do you remember being buried?
4.
4? She looks back at the mound. How deep is it?
Oh,
He's
Maddie,
gonna roll an
what are you-
insight check.
what?
Yeah,
Ketchum's got him as well, because he's just now confused. It's like,
11.
why?
Damn, Kitchen. Or damn, Bavine.
Where's my insight? There it is. I found it. 17.
Okay, are you... Okay. Just roll me a general charisma check. I mean, unless you're trying to lie about what you're trying to do, but you haven't really lied. You've been very vague about it, so that's why I'm kind of having you do just a
I've
charisma
just been
check.
very vague about things because I don't know how they'd react to it. So it's more or less like, should I tell them or should I not? Okay.
Yeah, give me a charisma check. 14. Well, Bavine doesn't seem to catch on potentially what you're doing. But Kitchen, there's something she's trying to maybe do. You don't really know what per se because you've never seen it, but something may be a little off here.
Wait, why do you want to know?
I just
Exactly.
want to know how deep the mound is, and she gently like kicks a bit of the dirt.
Is that all you want to know? Because it certainly seems like you're more interested. You should.
Maybe I've been dying to try some.
Dude,
Well,
dude,
that's certainly a choice of words.
How deep is the mound?
What are you trying to do? They're dead.
It's a good 6 feet. I wasn't really paying attention when I dug it. I dug it deep enough that animals were doomed, and then I performed a ceremony so that they may rest in peace.
And she
yes,
just
and
kinda
they have to rest in peace. Like, Boomy just I Vicky like exclamates that.
Yeah, she just kind of looks back at the mound and is squinting at the dirt. Would my spell be able to reach there?
Let me look at Animate Dead. Hold on a minute. Go to D&D.
I mean, my magic is spores, so I just have to plant them in the dirt.
You might have to. You're actually asking for the actual spell Animate Dead. Yes, not
Yes,
your
I can
ability.
click on it for you.
Not with this ability. Yeah, click that just for me, so I know. I'm gonna look it up too.
10 feet.
Choose a pile born. You have to. Yeah, 10 feet. So you could technically do that. Within range. Doesn't say you have to see it.
Well,
Technically, you can do this as I'm seeing because it doesn't say you have to see it, just within range, and you have to know they're there apparently. So
And
per
I know
the
they're there, and I
rules-
know there's 4 bodies there.
Mm-hmm.
So how many can it animate with a third slot, just the space slot?
1.
God.
1? How many with a 4th level?
Two.
Two.
3, I believe. At third level higher, each. Hold on a minute. Hires.
It's
cast
fourth
this
level or
at
higher. You
fourth
can't
level
stop.
or higher.
2.
Hold on. 2 additional, so it would be
2
three.
additional.
3 for 4.
3 for
For
4?
four.
Okay, I am going to spend a 4th level slot and reanimate 3 of them.
All right, hold on a minute. I gotta check something here.
Oh, I don't like this.
Hold on.
Yeah, no one does. Because I saw it and like, why? And you're very vague about it.
Yeah.
she-
What are you doing? And then you start doing it. It's like... Great. Well,
Yeah, I'm just gonna. What if when you say I want to describe the flavor of what she's doing.
Okay.
oh,
Well, go
she's
ahead.
doing
Tell me what you're trying to
bad.
do.
Okay, essentially, the party sees Maddie just staring at this mound before her hair just kind of flows a little bit, and then the you know, the veins on her face and the mushrooms that kind of litter start expunging lots of spores, and she touches the mound, and the spores go into the dirt, and then you see the dirt start to move.
And as that happens, all of a sudden there's a blinding flash of light in your face as a glowing yellow hammer smacks the spores away.
Oh dear.
The spell does not take.
Fuck.
You've got a
Maddie?
fucking cleric with you. What are you?
Maddie!
What?
And Bavine is really angry.
Yep.
You tried to raise them, didn't you? To turn them to the undead.
She stops. She's just staring at the mound before she kind of looks at Bavine like, I wanted to try.
Those people died a horrible death, and you wanted to use them for your own purposes.
While this is happening, I just sort of look over at Mallow and just like give him a look.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually, you can see him steaming right now.
Mm-hmm. And as Bavine walks over, he goes, I wouldn't care if they had done evil or things like that, but as someone who performed a ceremony on them and gave them their last funeral rites, as a family that they were from the notes that I found, this is highly unacceptable.
I'm sorry for being curious and wanting to try something new I have never been able to use before.
Maddie, what happened last time you were curious about something?
Last
Shut up!
time you.
Shut up! Shut up!
Hmm.
He like hears Boomy start and he's like, shut up.
And Maddie,
Mhm.
with thunder in his face, Bavine steps forward and raises his hand.
Oh.
And as you think he's going to strike you, he just places it on your shoulder and just goes, learn from your mistakes and learn to harness your powers against those that do not deserve a nice afterlife. Understand?
She kind of flinched when he raised her hand towards her, but relaxed upon the touch. She goes, okay, it's just new spells. I want to experiment with new things, and I've never been given the chance to try this spell, and I didn't think it was that bad.
Spells like that may not be the greatest in polite company, potentially.
Hmm.
However, having never seen that before till now, and seeing that my spell actually works, that was kind of interesting for me.
I mean, at least we both get to test something, right?
Kind of.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Just learn from your mistakes, and maybe next time state the intent instead of dancing around the goddamn questions.
I'm sorry. I just wasn't sure how. You know.
We're gonna see them anyways, Maddie. It may have been best to just flat out tell us. Just
Yeah, because when you're dancing
right
around
next.
stuff, 9 times out of 10, we can assume that you're, as Boomy had said before, not trustworthy.
I mean,
Like
it's not like I would have raised them to have them maul you. If I would be able to raise animals, I would have done it to them.
Well, you've never done it. I don't know how
Yeah.
it works.
That's what you said last time when you turned into this giant monster and you were chasing Boomy on the forest and you almost chopped her in half.
Yeah, you did almost eat her. Were you there for that? Yeah. So, Bavim.
Technically, that shouldn't have even happened.
Technically,
but...
she shouldn't have been able to do that, but I read the spell wrong, so that's my
Yeah,
idiot
you read it
mistake.
so wrong. But we're
See
just
ya,
gonna
Bavim.
say.
Yeah.
New spell,
just,
who
like-
dis?
She turned into a huge monster, and like they were having like this conversation. And apparently, Boomy was a little
Is-
insensitive towards her, and
That's
then
why
she
I
turned
found
into
a-
big thing and ate it.
Is that why I found a three-toed track over there by a broken tree and what looked like old blood?
Yeah, that was probably
yeah.
it. Yeah.
More than likely it was Batty.
I will
Maddie and
say
Boomy.
that I have honed my polymorph since then. I know not to fucking do that.
I hope
Well,
so.
T-Rex, interesting.
I just don't have it prepared right now.
But yeah,
I mean-
basically for anybody who knows what happened, Bavine performed ceremony, which basically lasts for 7 days as a ritual on a corpse that he touches, and he touched all 4 of them when he buried them. So it literally took him 4 fucking hours to do this, and funeral rites lets him not turn undead for 7 days.
So you couldn't have done it anyway.
Yeah.
I could have done it after 7 days.
And there's a caveat with it, but you don't have that power, so
No.
So, that's one way to do it.
If
Well-
only I could raise that bird.
as Boomy's munching on it, what?
Baby!
You could raise it in her.
Fucking alien on its way out.
Yeah. But it has to be a humanoid. It can't be a creature. It can't be a beast or an animal. It has to be a
It's just
humanoid.
a hilarious thought, really.
Yeah.
You can raise it in her.
Alright, so with that, can we take like a small break as night tape comes through?
Is everyone okay with that, or
Yeah.
does
I
anybody
want-
want to do anything quickly before we do that?
As night was coming, I wanted to
Vicky wants to allure Vavine with like composing a song to prove her skills of like doing good music.
We'll go. I have something with that, but what were you saying, Fen? I'm so sorry.
And there you go, that's her song.
Sorry, telemarketers kids are calling me again.
As Boomy answers a phone, you're like, "What the fuck? We're gonna take a break."
We're in like
But,
the 13th century.
Oh well, Fen.
I was gonna say,
go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I wanted to, while everyone else is like still concentrating on Maddie, and probably me and Mallow still near the fire, right?
Yeah, Maddie's walked over by this point.
I want to just like sort of half whisper to Mallow, just like, see, she always does this. That's why I don't trust her.
Trust is the best way for a team, if you ask me. I'd rather trust someone than trust no one. There's my words of wisdom. Goodbye.
Goodbye
Yes,
as he
and-
floats away, T-posing into the fog.
Yes, as we all go take a break and get a drink. I need a drink, so.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need to fucking eat.
I'm gonna go eat my cake.
Well, we're not done yet,
Yes.
so don't get too comfortable, guys. All right, you got 5 minutes, okay, or 10, depending on. All right, but
Well,
don't like, oh, this cake's good. I'm just gonna munch on it. We'll take a quick break. All right.
Yeah, I just need to
Yeah.
get water and at least grab a bowl of fucking chips.
Yeah, I need to get a drink. So, well, I'll be right back, folks. Give me 1 minute. Also, well, actually, I'm gonna make an announcement real quick. Let me get 1 second here. For anybody watching the stream, I got a new piece of equipment. I actually purchased an Elgato capture card. So my streams will now be in 1080-60. Hopefully, if I can get everything set up, which this weekend, Saturday, I'm planning to do as sort of a test stream to hopefully get all the pieces working. So it's either going to be a royal crapshoot or it'll be, pretty good. So we'll see how this goes. But basically, this will allow me to do better recordings and things like that for video game capture and everything, and hopefully reduce the workload on my computer, because my computer's been a champ these past couple of days using Streamlabs, but with things like Borderlands 3 taking up a lot of computing power, I felt the time was to upgrade, and they had a deal going on, so I bought this, and I can't wait to use it. The only problem is, the reason I didn't use it today, didn't have the time to set it up, and 2, just got it, and 3, I don't have an adapter for the back of my computer where it goes from HDMI to DVI, which I use for my monitors along with VGA cables. So I had to go buy an adapter for that, and it's at Best Buy, which technically I go pick up tonight, but Best Buy just closed, and I was also streaming. So there's that. However, this Saturday I'm hoping to have it fixed. I may do this tomorrow, so potentially there's no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. Maybe I'll try to edit a video, or we'll do a quick stream later. I don't know. I'm going to play it by ear, but definitely, hopefully Saturday, I'll have something set up. That's my announcement. I'm going to get a drink now. So enjoy the art. So how are you doing today, chat? Y'all doing good? Y'all having a good day? I'm having a good day, just a little bit sore. Is anybody back here, or am I by myself still?
I'm here. I've been here the whole time. See,
oh, hi, fan. Dude, I'm loving this session so far. This is fucking amazing. I'm loving it so much. Oh, and he muted.
So I'm chewing.
Gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, if it's loud enough where it's like you're going like right in my ear, that's when I get annoyed. You know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, as long, you know, so. I'm here with you, and I'm doing well. Good for you, E-Wolf. We're glad that you're doing well, and, you know, I hope you're having a nice night. But, yeah, Urk is basically in the middle of a firefight right now in Western, it seems. It's kind of interesting. Who knows what's happening to him? I know. But, yeah, you had a bit of a headache. Oh, no. College videos economic. Oh, man, that's like when I took, like, what did I take? No, I didn't take micro because it's like I didn't want to learn that. I actually took macroeconomics in college. That was fun. Also, we're gonna stop. Well,
I returned stuff with cookies.
Delicious.
Oreo flavored?
They were literally Oreos. You guessed right.
9 times out of 10, when someone says they go get cookies real quick like that, it's generally Oreos or Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, very true. So,
I mean,
that's the one you're in right now, huh? E? Damn. Macroeconomics. Yeah, fun. Because instead of looking at like this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Finn.
And can you guess what flavor Doritos I'm eating?
Are you a Cool Ranch man, nacho cheese, or are you like the spicy sweet ones? Or some zany flavor I don't know about?
It's one of those 3 you named.
It's one of the 3 I named. I'm going with your Cool Ranch man.
Yep. Cool Ranch.
It is Cool Ranch?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I'm good. I got Oreos and Cool Ranch. Let's see if I can guess the next one. I can't guess Australian food, though. I know it.
Cool Ranch. I like Cool Ranch. Delicious. I don't know.
I absolutely hate Cool Ranch.
Like, every time I mention I love Cool Ranch Doritos, everyone said treats me like I'm Satan or something.
No, I don't treat you like you're Satan. You're just the spawn of the devil that has decided to have bad taste buds.
What's wrong with Cool Ranch?
I just hate it. Then again, I don't like ranch at all is the thing. Ranch to me is horrendous. It's just so bad. And the problem is the great...
Clearly, you never had a good chicken bacon ranch melt.
I hate chicken bacon ranch. I absolutely hate it. Like, the other part is ranch does not agree with my stomach at all. Like, if I even it's like me and mustard. Mustard, I gag every time I eat it. Like, I will literally puke my butt off, like, kind of deal. Ranch is one of those things that if it goes in my stomach, because it's so milk-based, it's like, 10 minutes later, I'm like, I've got to shit now or I'm going to shit my pants. It's so bad. Like, just my reaction to that stuff. But then again, I go over to, like, Scotland and stuff. I can go eat haggis and fucking love it, so.
I might want to try haggis.
It's fantastic, especially in, like, hush puppy form. Oh, my God.
Sadly, nowhere around me serves it.
Well, yeah, you're in fucking Michigan. I mean, most
There's
places.
even an Irish pub where in Holland, they don't even serve haggis there.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is,
Oh,
but
whoa, what's this?
it's apparently a Mexican.
Oh, is that a bullet? Oh, please.
I guess you gotta go to a Scottish pub or something.
You know what? You know what we need to do? We need to do Misfits road trip to Scotland.
Oh no! Don't bring me back over there.
Oh God.
I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. Don't worry. Might lose you.
I said I don't want to go back. Ah.
You don't want to go back to Scotland, lad. Too bad. You're coming back. We're gonna put a kilt on you.
I'm back.
I'll bring my kilt.
Here's the thing. I actually lived in Scotland a
Really?
few years ago. Well, many years ago.
I did not know that.
Was it nice?
And he hated it.
I
He said
hated
on
the
every-
people. I like. Go on.
He set every Taco Bell on fire.
There is no
No.
Taco Bell over there.
Exactly.
But
I'm not
that's-
caste
that-
religious, okay?
Exactly. There's no there anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, Mallow, go ahead. What were you saying? You hated the people?
Well, from what I was a kid, so I over-exaggerate things. But from my experience there, a lot of the kids were very much bullies to me. So that was a bit frustrating to deal with.
True enough.
And
Oh, go ahead.
You an outlander.
I was an outlander, yes, but I must say, Scotland was very beautiful. There was a lot of castles,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful scenery of hills and such.
Oh my God.
Also,
I loved it.
we also were living next to a harbor, which had a lot of harbor seals time to time.
Nice, nice. What was it? When I was over there, when I was spending my what do you call it? When I was spending my my spring break there, when I was over in Ireland for those 4 months for my last semester of college, we had a 2-week spring break, and I went on a road trip throughout all of Scotland on a tour bus kind of deal. Like, we went all over the Highlands, the Lowlands, everything. And one of the nights, I actually got to sleep in a hotel right next to Loch Ness. Like, I could actually walk out and go see Loch Ness there. It was amazing.
Yeah,
You saw
we went to Loch Ness once.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been to
I
the
wish I
Giant's
could share what
Causeway.
I wish I could share what I made,
Did he
you
post it
guys,
already?
because I've got a bowl of strawberry mochi and a big tub of popcorn.
Nice.
popcorn.
Most of
Yes.
them already.
Also,
Nice.
yes, Mark Elling. I'm glad you're doing all right, and I thank you. There is someone else in the chat who despises ranch. I'm so happy.
Ranch?
I hate it.
What ranch?
Just ranch in general. Like
Ranch
the
dressing?
ranch
It's
dressing.
Time
Oh,
to buy
you
Zorn a
bitch! I
bottle
like
of-
ranch.
time to
It
buy-
sucks.
Yeah, join me, my ranch sister.
Time
Yes.
to buy.
Cool
Time to
ranch
buy-
Doritos for everyone.
No, I hate cool,
Yes.
I hate Cool Ranch Doritos, but I
How
just
dare
like
you!
ranch.
You're blasphemous. Be gone from the society.
I like ranch on like the proper dressing on fucking vegetables and like croutons and salads and shit. That's the bomb.
The
Time
only
to buy-
place I like ranch is on my chicken bacon ranch melt.
Time to buy Zorn a bottle of ranch soda.
Oh God, no, no,
Oh.
no, no! I will.
Oh no! That's
I will
blasphemy.
shit the bed so bad. That's why I don't eat ranch, is because it's so milk based that I literally, my stomach, like, I even like take a dollop in it and I've got to shit 10 minutes later. It's not good.
You do
I'm gonna make
crazy.
lactose free ranch.
Lactose. I mean, they do. They
I
have
think they-
lactose-free ranch. They have ranch made with soy.
Probably. All right, but is everyone back?
Yes.
All
I know.
right.
Besides burnt.
Oh,
The bird's not back yet. I
Nothing.
gotta
Damn.
grab a cup of water real quick.
yeah. Go ahead. We're
Soy
still waiting on
ranch.
Burn.
Is that called scranch?
Scranch.
Ranch.
Give me some scranch. Give me some squanch. Squanch.
Squanch.
Squanch. Pour me a double of that squanch.
Squanch. Is that like squash and ranch to get? Oh God.
Squash ranch. That sounds
Squanch.
terrible.
Squanch.
Squanch.
Or squash you all.
Here's some art I
Squanch.
got from the certain favorite artist I like.
Yeah, speaking of which, I really need to update the rolling art on the stream. I really need to update that one of these days. With how much art Sour has been pumping out and everything, along with all the other art you guys are getting from stuff. I know Sour is okay with me putting stuff up. Yes, correct. I believe. Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're good on that. I mean, and then we just have to ask the other artists if they're okay with putting it up, because I'd like to show off the art and everything. I know I gotta fix a lot of the stats things as you guys have gotten levels. Also, I may have a surprise in the works that may be working on when we go to Twitch next November, or this coming November, I should say.
Speaking of art, I need to commission Sour once again to make a new icon for Boomy because I just got the new armor. I just commissioned her to make a picture with her current mithril sets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna have to
bought me a
fucking
new one.
reuse that fucking picture.
Yeah. Also, sorry for the delay, folks. We're just trying to wait on Keitron. I hope he didn't die. The big man himself died.
With how dangerous Australia is, I won't be surprised.
Saltwater crocodile broke into his garage and is just like chomping on his new computer. He's screaming his head off.
Oh, Zorn, what do you think of the new drawing I did of Maddie and Mallow?
I love it, and it's just like, my God, Stour, stop this. My heart can only take so much. I would love to show the audience, but I don't think I could upload it in time. So.
I mean, you could always open it up in browser and stream that browser.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I could just do the open link. There we go. There we go.
There. And because she lost her fucking satchel bag, she has to stick her wand in her mane. Like, pencil behind the
Oh,
ear
I didn't
style.
even notice that touch. I love it.
Honestly, I thought Mallow was finally holding a spear.
No, that's her wand. She has to stick it in
Oh.
her mane because she doesn't have a satchel bag anymore.
I forget how
Gotcha.
small Mallow is and how big Maddie is.
Yeah, Maddie's
Yeah,
really big, actually. I mean, she's
Maddie's a proper horse size. She's a fucking 6-foot juice
Well,
mare.
proper in the
Proper
terms of.
air.
I mean, I believe horses are horses considered large creatures in D&D. I believe they are. Which you're
I
not a
think
large
so.
creature, so.
He's into
He's-
big woman, okay?
She's a small horse. I always imagine
He's
this-
back. Hello.
There's
I
Kitchen.
mean-
Hello.
So did the
Sorry.
I gotta ask, did the saltwater crocodile destroy everything in there?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
I was worried that the emu was broken and finally.
Yeah, what
claimed
happened
it
was like
society.
I went to turn on the kettle so I could like cook up some 2-minute noodles, and I only realized halfway through it that the kettle was empty, heating up the bottom of the kettle. I'm like,
And I will say, Zorn, yes, draft horses are large beasts.
Yes, I
Well,
believe
pony.
also riding horses are as well.
Mhm.
and I felt incredibly stupid by the end of that. And I'm
Yes,
like,
well,
well,
Speaking of feeling incredibly stupid, do we want to go back to a magical world where none of us have consequences for our actions?
we say that we're smart, and our intelligence scores, but actions speak otherwise.
And you say asking no questions, but I have many questions.
Yes,
Honestly,
but is
I
there-
think a lot of
So I
us
guess
are not that
are we
intelligent.
just assuming it's the next day now, or we actually go and
Well,
take a watch?
well, hold on. Is everybody back? I know I have heard everybody
Yes.
but Cask.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cass isn't here now.
Damn it, Cask!
I'm not the
Ask
last
her to
one.
get a drink.
Yes.
You are
Just
technically
scream at him.
you're the last one because Cask was already here, but he went to go get more water, which apparently, water takes about 5 minutes to get, apparently.
He fell into an alligator's maw.
Well, you know, he has to walk all the way through the desert to get to the one well in town.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah,
he lives
yeah,
in
he has to
Texas. I
dodge.
mean,
He's got to dodge the ice patrols.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
that's a little dark, but it ain't. That's unfortunately the climate we are in.
Mm-hmm.
He has to scale the wall both ways.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
And he has to answer the riddles at the riddle bridge, or else get chucked into the pit of doom.
The Riddler? You didn't say. Tell me a riddle. Tell me a riddle. What's black
Okay,
and white?
I have a riddle. I legit have a riddle.
I was going to ask what's black and white and red all over.
My face.
Close, close. But not quite. You did.
Black and white and red all. Hey, I said I was gonna ask the riddle first, so should you answer mine first before I had to answer yours?
I'm the DM.
Yeah, he's the DM. He always goes first.
Does that mean I could pull that card and say I'm also the DM?
Not in this
Yeah.
campaign.
Black and white and red all over.
Mm-hmm.
A panda covered in blood?
Close, but not quite.
Is it you after I stab you?
No, I'm not black, so I mean I do have a black tattoo, but you're close.
Well,
Close.
you're white.
No, what it is.
You get one more
is
guess.
That's a newspaper.
And
Yeah.
wrong.
I'm back.
And with that, the answer is Maddie's dead corpse in the pile over there.
Yay!
Wait, she wasn't dead before we
Yeah, there's no red on that. It was just ash. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just said my face.
That's why I said close, but you didn't say corpse.
Oh.
All right, and with everybody back, we're gonna get started. We'll do your reel afterwards, okay, Fen?
Okay.
Alrighty. So are you guys settling down for the night, or is there anything else you want to do for tonight?
I want to harass Bobby.
Okay. Yes,
He
Vicky.
wants that centaur booty.
I want to molest.
Okay, he's married, man.
I'm married.
Please tell me say that out loud.
What I find it really funny about that word, just a quick side story. When I was originally learning
Oh
English,
god. Okay. Maybe not a
Forget
good
about it.
time. Not a good
okay,
time.
Fine. I thought that was a funny story. All right, so I reached my bean and was just like, let me show you a taste. Like, I've been practicing every day and whatnot, and I think I got a lot more better than I thought it would.
I hope to
So-
God this is not an innuendo.
Oh my god. She's
Well,
gonna
no, it
roll.
is.
Vicky, everything's
What's
in
an
the
innuendo?
window.
She rolls. Vicky's gonna roll her eyes. She's gonna snap her fingers and cast enhance ability on herself. So increase her charisma. So that will increase her performance checks.
Gives you advantage, yeah.
On what's it called?
I believe it's Fox's Cunning.
Huh?
No, it's Eagle
Oh, yeah.
Splendor. It's Eagle Splendor that gives
Yeah,
you the
Eagle
charisma.
Splendor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. All right, so roll your performance with advantage.
Yeah, roll performance. And it's just gonna pull a Dorser out. It's just gonna like cast what's it called? Not thaumaturgy, predestination on to like cause herself to glitter, and then she's gonna compose.
Your scales kind of glisten a little bit more, but sure, go ahead.
There you go.
23. Fair enough. I mean, it's very good. I mean, you guys have been hearing Vicky play, you know, for a long time, especially in Hell, but still, it's just like that sweet twang of that dulcimer. And Bavine just goes,
Sounds about as good as it always has.
yeah, basically, it's Vicky. She can't go wrong.
No improvement.
She's just got like the dead glare. No improvement. She's already got.
I'm sorry. I could imagine Vicky, like, she hears that from Katrin. Her head literally spins 180 degrees and just a death glare. While still playing the whole time.
Oh my god. But yeah, I pretty much composed the movie.
That's very nice, Vicky. Thank you for playing, I guess.
I mean, are you okay? The reason I'm doing this is because you said I'm gonna owe you. I know you like fixed my car twice and whatnot. Like, I can do something for you. I don't know, like maybe make a serenata. I don't know how to say that
Vicky?
in English.
Vicky,
Yes.
you know what the joke is, right?
No.
I was telling a joke.
How do you know what a joke is when you use Tenacious' hideous laughter and you yell puns at everything?
Vicky's just
That's
gonna
just sad.
Vicky's just gonna look at.
She crit failed her intelligence check.
Vicky's just gonna look perplexed. she's lost in the soup right now.
He's kind of like setting up his own area for sleeping tonight, kind of deal. He's setting up his bedroll and
By the way,
stuff.
I'm cooking that raven totally right now.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's over and done with, easy enough. I mean you kind of salt it a little bit, give it a
Vicky's
little
gonna cast-
little extra garnish.
Vicky's gonna go to her wagon and cast fucking tiny hut before going to sleep.
Fair enough.
And then like, are we doing turns?
Yeah,
I'm
I
taking
thought-
first.
I already said first.
I said first.
I'm in Australia.
How about you both take first? My God.
Oh, you know what? Check us out.
Before. Whatever.
No, what were you saying, Boomy?
I've been thinking about everything since today, and I wanted to say tell everyone that I'm sorry, I guess, for how I acted when Maddie spontaneously decombusted.
Don't remind me.
It's over already. Like we had a Ketchwood put a gem on his head, and that's probably the dumbest thing ever happened to us.
Look, I'm
Thank
trying
you.
to actually be legitimately.
Ow.
I'm trying to legitimately be sorry, and you're making it hard, Vicky.
I don't know.
If you make me you just make me want to smack you.
Like, I already
Good.
forgive you.
That's how it's always been.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's
We
gonna
just starts laughing, trying to hold it back, laughing.
He's just gonna glare at Ketchwood again.
Seriously.
Really, I don't get it.
Listen, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be more serious and more open about how I'm feeling. I'm trying to let you all know that.
Which is a good start for me.
I mean, it's hard for me, okay?
I understand. But hard things we gotta push towards. Push
After
against.
all-
I mean,
After all, new environments and getting used to that sort of thing is kind of hard. I mean, I used to live in a forest alone.
I'm gonna find it funny that our biggest challenge is gonna be ourselves than a red big dragon.
are you used to live in a forest alone? At least.
I used to live in a forest alone underneath a dwarven city, and I was taught how to swear by them.
And what, Vicky? You used to live in a circus.
I mean, it's like I was stolen or whatever. I didn't care much. I never got to meet my parents, but I mean, I know it was fun in the circus while I was being part of it. I mean, it gave me a purpose, but the circus is not there anymore, so I'm trying to make a new one.
I mean, everyone's already talked about where they came from, except me, really.
Yeah, you've never really spoken about that. You always kind of shied away when we brought up the topic, honestly.
Eh,
Well, do you want to know?
Well, I kind of have a suspicion that you're tal'dorei.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone knows that.
Wait, what? I don't think Vicky ever knew that.
Okay, listen. You know, Seymour. Gallon
Yeah,
Adele,
your
how I know
brother.
him so well.
Yeah, you said he was your brother or something.
Yeah, he is. That's just not conjecture or something. He's literally my half brother.
That's why I figured that you were tal'dorei.
Please. Yeah. So, I came from way over in Wildmount. Do you know of Zorhas?
Not really.
Doesn't
Heard of the
really matter
place,
even.
never really.
If
Yeah, sorry.
anybody would like to know this, they have to be trained in history.
Actually, am I? I don't remember. I don't think I am, but
And even then, it might be a
always-
little high DC. It's way
No, I'm
fucking
not.
far away.
about
I
what?
may have heard the name.
No, you have not.
I'm
About what?
alright.
Is
He's
your
trained in
house-
history.
Yeah.
I have a 4 in history.
Are you
you
trained
trained?
in it?
Are you trained?
AKA,
Like,
do you have a
proficient
check?
in it?
Do you have a check mark next to it?
No.
Yeah, you're proficient.
And then no.
Because there's proficiency and then there's mastery, right?
Proficiency and expertise.
Yes.
Expertise. There we go.
Basically,
Is no
trained
one-
means you've studied it a little bit more. You might have come across a book or something like that, or you've been taught part of it. That's why this history check, you kind of need to be trained in it, because this is not exactly common knowledge of, like, yeah, I know Jorhas. You know what I mean? It's like, walking around.
Anyone actually trained in history?
And there's this jack
Nope.
of all trades, whatever that. for the
No.
upside
Jack of all
side-
trades means that you have half proficiency and everything, but doesn't mean you're trained in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why. Mallow, are you trained in history at all?
Well, I'm just gonna say it to us all. I think we all don't have intelligence.
Fair enough.
Like
so
that.
We
no.
all don't have training
Well,
in history.
hold on.
I mean.
Let me check Bavine.
He should.
Bavine is actually trained in history.
Roll, Bavi, roll.
Never heard of a Zorhas.
I-
Zaro?
I
How do you say that?
heard of that place. Definitely. I don't know much per se, but it's definitely very heavily influenced by the Drow for sure. I do somewhat know of it, and I know where it might be, but there's not much information that I do know from the travels around that I've gained talking with people and learning different histories.
Well, I
Okay.
used to live there a long time ago. I told you, I remember telling you, Mal, that I was a slave, right?
Yep, you were. And I
That's-
know a bit more, but go on ahead. You can
That's-
say everything.
Not 100% true. For I actually used to live in like the, I guess you would call it a palace in a way, the mansion.
Wait, you were royalty?
I mean, my father was the lord of the place I lived. He ran the place. He was basically he commanded everything there.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
he wasn't like
Damn, girl.
he wasn't like part of the Kryn dynasty fully. He wanted to be, and we were kind of like on the far on the outskirts of everything.
First off, what is the Kryn dynasty exactly?
It's the ruling faction of Zorhas.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's basically the Empress. Enough. Well, I lived there for most of my life. I was basically trained and taught manners, and I will like sort of like stand up and like try and stand as daintily as I can.
Give me a performance check. It's been a while, so
It's been a while since I had to use the courtly manners.
yeah,
like
so you're not gonna get advantage on this, but it might be a lower DC because of that.
It's been a while.
And with you have never seen Boomy act this way before, as she suddenly seems a lot more graceful in her coats and everything, as she stands very straight, very elegantly, and holds herself in a more high esteem than she's ever held herself before. Vicky, even you
Damn,
are
girl.
like, oh shit.
And I did give a little walk around the campfire while I talk about that perfect walk. Like if you had a stack of books on my head, they wouldn't fall.
Exactly.
Like
Oh,
I was trained how to behave in court, how to serve the lord of the house. I was, I guess, a slave in a way, but I was more treated like a house servant.
very delicate and dainty.
Where did you good you went?
What?
What?
Like you just sound like you were at such a high class. Why do you dress like this? Like, do you have like, you remember that dress that you had when we were at the Dread Jewel?
Yeah, I actually still have it. I really like wearing it, but we don't get to wear it that often.
Why
I
don't
actually
you?
talk about it that much, but I do still kind of enjoy being like this. I don't know. I just
Fair
feel like I
enough.
can't anymore sometimes. Because
Does it bring bad memories or whatnot?
a little bit.
Yeah, I can see why.
Like
Then you don't always have to act like it. You could just be a big old tomboy yourself.
my father, like I learned he was my father pretty young. And I always felt like I deserved to be treated, not like a servant, but like family. I always wanted to be family. And while I guess I was treated better than most of the other servants, I was still, just something to be in the background carrying a dish of drinks for everyone.
Well,
I wanted it so bad. I would, act out. I wanted him to pay attention to me. I wanted him to be my dad so badly. I sit back down and just hold my head in my hands and give a sigh of I don't know. And like what happened today with me and Mallow, that sort of happened before to me. I got in a situation where I just exploded. Except I definitely did it at the wrong time. There was this party, something to do with Fimor and trying to basically get another noble house to marry the daughter to him, and I sort of messed it all up.
Well, how'd you manage that?
I got angry at someone at the party, and I threw my tray of drinks at him, and I called out my dad in front of everyone, because it was kind of a huge. And well, next thing I know, I'm getting my eyes. And she just touches like all the scars around her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you see where I am now.
I remember you telling me about those. Never really gave me an explanation why it happened, but I guess that's about as good as any.
Fimor put the idea in my dad's head to do it. Because, you see these eyes?
Hmm.
Most goblins don't have eyes color like this.
Yeah.
So,
My brother has these eyes. My father has these eyes. You see I'm going here.
Yeah.
So
I
they try to
mean,
take them from me. And they
don't
threw
goblins
me in
have pretty eyes like that?
No,
Not this
usually
color.
they're yellow or red or something.
Oh,
Not
I've never
this-
met a goblin other than Boomy.
Not
Well,
these
well.
amethyst colored eyes of mine.
You're not missing much, to be fair. Lots of them are kind of pricks.
I
Hmm.
mean, the ones I knew back in the mines, they were at least nicer, maybe because we kind of like became a family down there together because we're all united under the whip, I guess. But yeah,
So is this... Well, sorry.
that's how I got basically put in the mines, is that I acted out and I was punished. Tried to take away my eyes, tried to take away everything I wanted, and threw me in a hole. Worst part is, I wish I could go back and just never do that and still be home sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, didn't... When we first, wouldn't that be, like, completely different? You might be on his side, then, at that point? Because if Thymor is Thymor, but...
Yeah, we'd probably be
Not.
fighting you, weren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, this is hard to talk about for me. Okay, I haven't thought about it in so many years. I tried not to think about it.
Well,
Look,
You
I
can't
just
run from the past, Boomy.
Mm-hmm.
All you do is face it, move on.
I think you're right.
The past will follow you as long as you remain, essentially.
it all depends on the past. Sometimes
For
the
so
past
long
just
in my
doesn't want to
life.
deal with you.
For so long in
What's
my life, I
happening?
tried to reject and ignore that part of my past. I tried to forget that my father was a drow lord. I tried to forget who my brother was. I tried to forget where I came from. Yet it always comes back. Fight more. My behavior. It always comes back to home. I've rambled way too long. I'm sorry.
You're
It's
fine.
okay. Learning new
it's
stuff
best-
about everyone.
Best of you to vent and even know more. I think that's all I really wanted to hear from you, really.
Yeah. That's why I'm so. That's why I
sorry?
get angry all the time and lash out, because for so long in my life I felt trapped and I couldn't do anything, and now I guess I just can't control myself that well anymore.
Well, you can start now.
Oh, I can see why you.
There's-
I can see why you like dynamite.
It's loud and flashy. I like it.
Express it to the enemy. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
you take it out on them.
I'll take the last wash. Is that okay?
Works for me.
Fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Fine.
Who's taking second and who's taking third?
I'll take second.
Bavim, you want to take third? Or
Do you
Mallow?
think I could take? I want to take second with Maddie. I mean, it's been a while since I had a casual talk with my wife for once.
I can take third, not to worry.
Okay, thank
Right.
you, Bubby.
All right, don't make too much noise.
Ugh.
He like looks to Vicky. He's like, you play the fucking instrument all the time. You're the one who probably makes the most noise.
I play good music for sleepy time, okay? I haven't heard any of you wait bitch about it.
Sleepy time.
I could imagine that when Vicky takes watch, you all guys kind of grumble in your sleep as you kind of like start to wake up when she's playing, but you all are so courteous you'd never say that it's like, you know, it's a pain in the ass.
Absolutely. Right now, it's just like, well,
We don't want to hurt Vicky's.
we don't want to hurt your feet. Yeah, we don't want to hurt the babu.
Oh,
Yeah.
now you don't want to hurt Vicky. Huh.
We don't like it, but we're not gonna say it to your face.
Yeah, we're courteous like that, you know.
We all secretly hate Vicky.
on this one instant.
All right. But as night is starting to draw to a close, you all guys kind of settle down. Now with your carts, you're actually able to sleep in them if you want. Vicky, you can't really cast the tiny hut in there if you want, so you're gonna have to sleep
Wait,
outside.
I
or
can't. I've done it all the time.
She did before.
You
She
were
did.
outside when you casted it, and it covered both wagons.
You know, no, she is right. You were inside because a lot of people were sleeping with you, and that's actually how Maddie was able to get out because she walked out from that wagon. You are correct. You're able to. So you are
okay.
correct. She is correct. I do remember that now. So yes, you're able to do that just fine.
Boomy's happy because for the first time she gets to sleep in her own bed again.
And boy, howdy, does it feel so damn soft.
Oh, so soft. Here, Snap, get in on this.
Yeah. Also, if anybody noticed, the dragons have been really, really quiet lately.
Mm.
Snap, you okay?
I'll
I
talk
mean, they
about
lost
it later.
their wings.
Yeah.
I need some rest. I'm a little tired still, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Didn't get much sleep in there.
Yeah, I get it. Sorry for not talking to you more today.
Eh,
It's just been hectic.
I think you said enough. Don't worry about it. Now, go to sleep. She kind of whips you on the foot with her tail a little bit, showing a little bit of
Yeah.
playfulness.
I'll tuck in for the night.
All right. First watch was Vicky, I believe.
Yes.
Vicky and Ketrin.
All right. As you both kind of stare at each other like, it's my watch. No, it's my watch. Both sit down on the log and go, my watch.
I mean, I don't care either way. I just wanted to take first watch. I wanted to talk with Aurora.
Oh, I thought you
See
wanted
if
to
she's
hang out
doing
with
okay.
me. Fine.
Well, I didn't think you were going to be up. If you want to,
Well-
we can also talk.
I mean, I am up. So,
Sure then.
so when are we sleeping together?
You what now? I mean, we sleep in the
Okay.
same bubble. Does that count?
Okay.
She's gonna roll her eyes. She's gonna pull her nose from out, and she's just gonna be like, "Man, this has been such a trip, hasn't it? All the way back from. I mean,
Ugh.
I was just a performer, and I'm here killing dragons with you guys. Like, if I make a circus, nobody's gonna believe me.
Why don't you make the circus and name it after like dragon? So good it will slay dragons.
I mean, I can't even believe a kobold this height can kill a dragon.
I mean, I've seen lots of things.
I mean, I did persuade that dragon. Oh, he fell for it. That was probably the most performance I ever did with someone. He's such a rowdy crowd too.
I don't want to know what happened anymore.
I mean, you guys essentially came to rescue me, so you can imagine how much I had to do to make sure the dragon didn't eat me.
Hey, you're lucky I didn't come sooner. I'm lucky I didn't come sooner, took care. But yes.
But what about
Yes.
Aurora? She like waves her tail.
Yeah, she's she stopped me from killing myself, trying to get. You doing alright, honey?
No.
Yeah.
What if I play you a song, Aurora? Will that cheer you up a little bit?
No.
Okay. Well, Ketrin, since you mentioned you want to have private time with Aurora, you can go on ahead. I'll keep on watch.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk. I haven't really been able to talk since you left, really. Only thing I've been able to... Apologies. Yeah, no, I was gonna come look for you. We were going to all the time. We needed to get the job done, and you seemed like you needed some time alone with parents, right? To explain things so we didn't get killed. And when we found out, well, it was hell or high water. We were on. Well, we. Because reality is, couldn't. We'd fucking hate ourselves. And well, as we were about to leave, your parents came out of nowhere and pretty much threatened to kill us if we didn't do it after that. So we're already doing it. But, I guess we got even more motivation now.
Yeah, they kind of do that, don't they?
Yeah.
It's not that I'm angry at you folks. It's I'm angry at myself and at Kuznath.
Wait.
We're dragons.
Yes.
We should be able to take care of ourselves to the point where we can escape things like this.
I mean,
Well,
you guys are still young. I mean, we are stronger as a party.
But we are dragons, Vicky. Noble creatures who fight, who live, who hoard, who take what they want and do what they want, generally.
Aurora,
What?
the difference between lots of other creatures and dragons is that dragons often hold themselves at a higher. Yes, they're bigger. Yes, 9 times out of 10 they're stronger. But, and again, 9 times out of 10 they're smarter. But it is. Life is a cycle that's just is. It's a circle. Everyone has their highs, everyone has their. Not every dragon is perfect. Not every person is perfect. And again, you guys are younger. Granted, if you were like adult or young, no, not that young, but like older than adult or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the standings for dragon, but like it would have been harder. But there's always that one person or creature that can one up someone. No one is the strongest. No dragon is the strongest in the world.
So
No
that's-
one creature or deity is the strongest.
That's what I have to look forward to then in my life. Is something stronger coming along and killing me eventually, even if I get to be the size of my mother or my father. Is something will come eventually kill me and destroy everything that I have ever done in one sword stroke. Or claw or talon.
You will die, 100%. But it's not something that you should take lightly. Live your life to the fullest. Try and extend it for as long as you can. By all means. I'm not saying that it should be looked down upon. There's always going to be someone who's stronger. You're always going to be stronger than someone. And people who mostly, and this is something, I'm no offense to any dragon or anything, but it's usually a dragon's downfall. They're above it all. Because they underestimate people. Aurora, we are family. And it's much harder to deal with a group than just one. it's best to make sure you have family. You've got your mother. You've got us. And as long as we're around, we'll make sure that one person who's stronger than you isn't stronger than all of us combined. Just like one person cannot take out an army. It's very difficult to do.
I don't know. Did you see the size of that Goliath? I sure did.
Yeah, I did. And to be fair, if it was just me and him, I probably would have died. But we had a group.
Did you see the size of the red dragon that we fought?
That is also a good fact.
That wasn't a normal dragon. That dragon was like diseased. There was something wrong with it.
It was magically enhanced.
Or whatever.
Sorry. I don't know why it's freaking funny. It's magically enhanced. Buy now. Buy now.
It's medically enhanced, don't worry.
No, buy now. Magical male enhancement. Jesus Christ.
Magical Viagra. Let's
Oh
go.
God. Yeah, let's go. All right. Sorry
But
about
yeah,
that.
no. It was magically enhanced. Not only was it stronger than one of us alone, but it was damn near stronger than all of us. But we were able to let it down. We were able to take it out, thanks to everyone involved, including you.
Thanks to me, especially.
You can go suck a dick.
Vicky's just gonna grin mischievously.
And I thought dragons had big egos.
Nothing's bigger than her ego.
I am part dragon.
Sure, we'll call it that. Well, you're a pot dragon.
All right. I need you to I need either both of you to make me perception checks or one of you with advantage.
I'll make one.
Yeah, I'll give him support. I'll give him
Okay.
moral support.
Advantage then. Let's go. Thank God for advantage.
Oh shit, the natural one. No. When does that glow green?
You mean go? It's the way Keatron's got it set up, which I really hate, but he does it anyway, and I try to change it back, and he always changes it back. So.
Okay, whatever. Go on.
Keatron, nothing is amiss. You see a squirrel jump out of a tree, land on the ground, and just go. Runs back into the forest. You see a garter snake actually slither by Vicky a little bit as it's just going straight past, but you don't say anything.
No, magical dome.
It runs into the dome.
Just slams on it.
So you're staying in your cart then while you have the dome up and watching?
I mean, I can watch from the cart.
I mean, you can only watch really one direction out the doors. I mean, you would lose a lot of the...
That's why she's giving me advantage. She's watching my behind. I'm watching from the other side.
Apparently. Fair. You know what? Fair enough. But again, nothing's too amiss, so your watch basically comes to an end. No more problems. Oro seems to be in a little bit of a better mood. Who are you
Just
waking
remember.
up?
Yeah. I'll go over and nudge Maddie. Hey. It's your turn. Go get your husband.
She rolls onto her, stands up and nudges Mallow.
Who's been sleeping, you know, kind of like you've been curled around him, kind of like sleeping on your stomach area like a pillow, you know what I mean?
Yeah. She gets up and it's like, my pillow moved.
I'm on the ground. Help. I'm immobile.
That is such a lie, and you know it.
Help me, Maddie, please.
Get up, you're lazy.
Fine. He gets out. So, yeah, it seems like the both of us are gonna... We'll keep watch. You rest well, Ketrin. Rest well, Vicky. Rest well, Aurora.
Thank you. Okay, sit down by by the cart, because I can't really sit by a tree. And I'll just get Nora to snuggle up.
And she doesn't really snuggle up. She kind of sleeps by your side, kind of like, a dog. It doesn't sleep across your lap,
Yeah.
but like right next to you, kind of rest your hand on it, kind of like stroking the scales and stuff. You kind of stay
Yeah.
away from the nubs, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I try my best not to do that. I don't want to set that off.
I know. But you two eventually fall asleep, so we're going to go to Maddie and Mallow now.
Heck yeah! Finally, we have a moment alone.
Yes,
Like that.
finally.
Time to fuck.
Time to fuck.
All right, whip it up, Maddie. No.
Okay, well, Maddie's gonna find a nice, comfy patch of grass, a little distance away from the cart, and just kind of sit down.
Yeah, and Mallow will probably sit next to her and is like, "So, you went through quite an experience."
Yes, quite an experience.
You went through hell and back. I kind of went through it too.
I mean, we kind of did. We were literally in hell.
Well, you died, and I died as well. That was... In truth, I was very worried for you when you just vanished out of the blue.
I mean, I was dead, so...
He was more talking about when you disappeared when you made the deal.
Oh, that.
He was very worried for you for a very long time there.
She just looks at him and goes, well, I just didn't expect the series of events to happen, and I guess I kind of chose what I thought would be interesting, I guess. And I got this talisman, and she gestures towards the weird face medallion around her neck.
Yeah, and I guess you got that for free now until the devil comes.
Oh, trust me. It'll probably stay with me for a while.
Alright. But I'm just happy to see you back. I just want some time with you alone. No arguments, no fuster, just you and me. So I'm glad to have this moment finally, without any dead landscape.
And no sulfur in the air.
Or both of us dying, since apparently we both went through that.
Yeah.
So how was it like for you?
Like for me?
Yeah.
In... alone?
I more meant when you died.
Oh, when I died. Oh, it was nice. I mean, I saw the Wild Mother again, and I actually got to see my parents.
That's great to hear about that. But as I heard, Zariel appeared somehow.
Yeah, when the Wild Mother was giving me a second chance, and while I was reaching for the light, Zariel barged in and told me her piece, and insulted me mildly, saying that I wouldn't get away, and then when I touched the light, she grabbed it as well, so...
Well, we'll see what will happen there. I hope nothing really bad. But...
Knowing Zariel, it's probably gonna be very bad.
I think we can handle against her. Eventually.
Hopefully. I mean... I'm sorry.
I won't lie. I am pretty upset on what you did. But I much more worry and just want you to be okay. Even with what you did, I know it was a big mistake that you don't want to go through again.
No. I will know not to do that ever again. I mean, my curiosity got the best of me, and look where that ended up.
How about you ask someone before you do it?
I did.
Oh?
I asked the Wild Mother for advice. And she just said to go my own path, and whatever path I took, she would be sad for, but it would be within my own reason, I guess. So I just, out of curiosity, just wanted to see what would have happened if I did. So I did.
And curiosity killed the horse.
Yeah, killed me. Right dead.
But fair enough. Well-
Maddie's gonna look at Mallow.
Yeah. He awkwardly stares back. Yes, Maddie. Anything you want to tell me?
She seems to smile a little bit. And then she puts her hooves together and then moves her put together hooves in front of Mallow's face. And she opens them, and Druid crafts a bunch of fireflies.
He
They
flails.
Yeah, they sparkle and they dance around now that they have been magically summoned, basically, as they
Yeah.
fly around and try to fly up and get the hell out of the campfire because it's too bright for them. They're like, yeah,
Yeah.
but
So essentially, like
it's
confetti
beautiful.
through.
It's beautiful because as they trail off, the fire embers actually trail off with them, and they kind of like form like almost a duet of like lights going in and out as they head off towards the sky.
Are you trying to make this romantic? Because I think it's working.
Good. I mean, when did we ever get a chance to actually sit down and, I don't know. We're married.
Last time we sat down, we talked about sex. That was the closest thing that we ever did.
Yeah, I mean, we never get the chance to sit down and just kind of talk and have a night to ourselves.
Yeah, and now we have that moment.
And I thought I'd spice it up after, I don't know, talking about my fucking death experience.
Yeah, indeed. Definitely. But in any case, I can say one thing, that I don't think I'll leave right now and then. I have the power to leave, but you know what? I just want you to be safe. Gonna stay until I know that you're completely safe, because I know you aren't right now.
I mean, when it comes to being able to protect myself, I do a pretty damn well good job of that.
After
Oh,
losing you with burning into ashes, I worry to have that happen again to you.
I know. I mean, it's very rare that you're doing so good in combat to immediately then be shut down by being disintegrated.
Yep. But I don't even want to remember that. I was in freaking tears.
Yeah, I could assume. I mean, even I was dead and I was in tears because I was seeing my parents after like 100-something years.
I cried so much I nearly dehydrated myself.
In hell? Oh, you poor soul. And she hugs him and pats his head.
And with that, I need one of you guys to either make a perception check or or both of you make a perception check, depending on what you want to do.
We both can do perception.
All right. Maddie, you're at disadvantage because you cannot see in the dark.
So it's just a 15 then.
Yep. Mallow, go ahead.
Yep. You're somehow better than me.
You kind of
No,
guys are getting a little, lovey-dovey on each other, like, oh, honey, boo-boo, oh, you're so cute, oh, let me braid your hair,
She's just smushing his cheeks, like, look how fucking fluffy you are.
Yeah, look at the fluff. No, you fluffy. Oh no, you fluffy. that kind of crap, and it's just like you don't really pay that much. I mean, you pay somewhat attention, but it's not really on your forefront of your mind. So for the most part, your watch goes without events. You don't really notice much other than nothing's wrong.
Nothing's wrong. I will say when Maddie gets up to go get Bavine, she stands up and looks at Mallow, but then she quickly leans down and gives him a smooch on the lips before trotting off to go get Bavine.
I got kissed by a horse. Yes. He kisses her back on the cheek. He's like, "You go, girl."
Okay, she's gonna go wake up Bavine. She goes
No,
over.
you gotta give it a snap in the flank.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
go get him!
Wait, shut up, Vicky. You're asleep.
I'll banish you.
Oh, God, I'm already in the mortal realm.
You're not gonna miss. All right, now you guys shake Bavine awake. He's like, "Oh, my turn.
Yes.
All right, I got this. You two seem a lot happier for sure."
I mean, we never get the chance to really sit down and be a husband and wife, you know? Like, sit down
Actually-
and just kind of talk and enjoy things.
I do know that.
I'm just saying, because you know how Vicky is with her fucking innuendos.
Yes, and I'm sure you two had some for yourselves. Either way, good night, both of you. Have a nice night, and please don't cause a ruckus.
We won't. She just goes to find a nice comfy spot between the wagons and lays down with Mallow.
Whimsically drops on Maddie.
You assume the position of sleeping in a nice comfy horsey.
You assume the position of using a fucking horse as a pillow.
All right, and Bavine takes his watch. He's... let's roll a perception. 22. Oh, he's at disadvantage because he can't see in the fucking dark. Damn it, Bavine. Forgot about that. He's kind of looking out. He's not really seeing anything in the firelight, but he seems to be keeping an honest watch. His ears kind of twitching every which way, but no one sees this, and his watch seems to come up without events. And he goes to Boomy's cart, and he kind of knocks on the door like, Boomy, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm up.
All right.
I do not wake up Kusnath.
Roll me a stealth check. Because you are sharing a bed with her, so let's see what happens.
Just gotta whip my way out from underneath a wing.
Let's see what happens.
What wing?
Oh, I forgot, you monster.
I didn't say it. But yeah, you're able to slip out of there a lot easier now that, hey, maybe it's because she's not draping a wing over you, you know, as a blanket. It's actually very easy to sneak out, and she kind of just sleeps. It kind of, at one point, you creak on the floorboard, but she kind of just rolls over and just goes, yes.
Am I a bad person?
I would say that's a matter of opinion, but
Or what's your opinion?
I think you're a hot-blooded moron.
Thanks. You know how to make a girl feel good.
I hope so, because that's what I tell my wife, and she loves it. Have you ever dated a barbarian before?
No, I haven't.
It's a wild ride. Try marrying one.
Never really dated anyone before. I mean, there was one guy, I guess, but no. I don't want. I'll go out. I'll have my watch.
Good night, Boomy, and if you do need to talk, let me know. My god did send me here for a reason. I don't know what that reason is yet, but hopefully it's to help bring you folks back together, I guess. I don't know. Family man's kind of an interesting thing sometimes with the old hammer, but, you know, hey. Gotta get the power somewhere.
I'll my watch by myself now.
Yeah.
I'll get on the roof of my cart, kind of, and just sit there.
Alright, you scramble up there. Give me a perception check, please.
I sort of watch the sun come up, probably.
Oh yeah, easy enough. 21. Yeah, your eagle vision, especially on top of the cart. Beep, 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 beep. Nothing. Beep, 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 beep. Nothing. Sentry mode, engaged Boomy. Nothing is wrong. Like, you see an owl fly off and end up in a tree. You see another owl end up sitting next to it, kind of nuzzling up a little bit. And you see the owl go into a tree a little bit, and all of a sudden you see a poof a flash of light, and an owl comes out, like a very just confused look on its face as you're looking around.
Wait, an owl went into a tree. There was a flash of light, and the owl came back out.
Yeah, but another owl didn't.
I keep looking at that tree and squint at it, and then jump down from the car, and then walk over to the tree.
Okay.
I look up in the tree.
There's an owl that now has noticed you and is standing perfectly still, looking down at you. And it's a barn owl.
Why was there a flash of light? Do you make that flash of light? Hooty hoot? Hoot. Did the flash of light, did you do it? I'm talking to a bird. Talking to a bloody bird. I'm sorry.
And as you sigh, the owl seems to lose interest and fly off.
Why did I have to? Why I should have woke up Kusnath. I go back to the car to sort of go. Instead of climbing to the roof, I climb up to the place where you would normally sit and drive the car and just sit there and watch the sun come up.
Yeah, easy enough. You kind of hop up there, and again, other than that one thing, basically your watch goes without a hitch, and for the most part, it comes to morning and everybody wakes up.
I was laughing a little bit too hard there.
Yeah.
That's a joke from another campaign.
Why the hell?
Yeah.
Why the hell did you fall asleep? Why were you looking? Why didn't you wake up Skoosnav? I guess you took that freaking shift alone.
I
It's
And
swear
just
to
put-
God, Zorn.
We'll
catching
explain
up
it
on the
later,
down.
Finn.
We'll explain it later.
Okay.
All right. But y'all wake up in the morning. It's a nice crisp morning, and Bavin's like, as we go, all right, do you want me to contact her now, or do we want to wait till after breakfast?
Actually, to be fair, it's fine. She probably wants breakfast first.
Yeah.
I mean, she was very skinny.
I mean, we can do it at the same time. Or we
Wait,
can-
you never want to interrupt someone.
Hmm,
Do it after the breakfast.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you got any of that venison left?
Sure do. And actually, he makes a nice morning stew for you guys. He's
I
actually
was
got.
gonna offer to help him, because I have cook's tools.
Yeah, I mean, you can help serve everything as you guys kind of cook a nice little venison stew. He's actually got some wild-grown carrots, a little bit of parsley in there as well. I mean, it tastes really, really good. A little bit of,
That makes me hungry.
pepper.
I didn't know you were a good cook.
I mean, Babina's cooked us a number of times before. Like every time is just divine. Especially since we're cooking in the middle of nowhere.
Actually, Boomy usually helped with the spices, but yes.
Yeah, I know how to cook. Never compliment my cooking.
Like, whatever.
If you ask for it, you're not gonna get it. I'm just saying that.
Wait, what happened? I was kind of in my own world for a second.
Soup! Shows that Catherine's face.
Soup.
Wait, what?
Splash. Y'all eat your soup nice and easy, and Bavin's like,
Hey,
all right, so what is the plan for this? Am I messaging Fat Gut, staying with the cards? What are we doing here?
Ask
Try
Fatgut
messaging
if she
Fatgut.
can help us get to Whitestone. And
Tell-
if she
tell-
will.
Tell her that we have coin.
I don't think is she interested in coin?
I don't. Wait, are we talking about Fat Gut?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think she cares about coin.
I don't think so either.
tell her we have breakfast.
I mean,
I,
I mean, a warm meal for free. Isn't that what anybody would want?
But let's just ask her. We'll do anything to get the dragon's wings back. Okay?
well, that could actually be if she can help. That
Do you want me to summon her? Is that what we're trying to do here?
yes, we're trying to get her here to take us to Whitestone.
And we want to know if she can heal the dragon, because they definitely need their wings.
Whitestone.
We'll
Both
just
of them-
ask her if she can help us with either situation that she could pick.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, give me one moment. And he holds his symbol again.
Cheer her up, Vicky. Cheer him up, Vicky. Sorry.
No, okay. I'm gonna just say this now. The only reason he had to do the Arcana check before was because he didn't know the person. This one he knows, and so the spell works without fail, okay? You don't need to do anything.
That is still very good.
Fair enough. And let me get Fat Good stats to see if she might be able to get to you guys. We'll see. Alright.
That's pretty funny.
Alright, let's
Glad to
see
see
if
that.
she has... Okay. Wow, really? Okay, damn Fat Gut. Alright.
Is Fat Gut fucking, resistant?
No. I'm just looking at her stats again because I haven't opened these in a while. Alright, he sends a message off as you guys are all eating. And he gets a reply back. He's like, alright. Really? Okay. She will be here as soon as she can. It's going to take a little more doing than we thought. She doesn't know where we are per se, as we are in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, as she put it.
That sounds like her.
Not so eloquently, let me put it that way. It was even worse than what I said. She has to go to Craghammer first to call on a favor from Thunderbrand to potentially scry where we are and then get teleported here.
Okay.
Because it's fucking stupid.
What if we go to somewhere that is easier?
She says you owe her a favor if to do this.
That's fair.
Do you
That's
accept?
technically-
How long will it take her to get the crag hammer then?
Give her an hour.
Yeah.
Fine.
She can get there within the hour. That's not the problem. It's getting everything set up for everyone else to get her here is the thing. And she's got to travel through the city. You know what I mean?
So
Yep.
we're looking like an hour, 2 hours.
Pretty
And-
much.
An hour to get here, she said. She knows how to do
Okay.
this. Not the first time she's been called upon to get far away. And apparently not the last either. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out what's gonna happen soon. Anyway,
Alright.
good to see that she's coming to help.
Do you guys wait an
I'm
hour
curious
or
to-
so, or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll clean up. Make sure that we're ready to go, and just make sure everything's good.
All
well,
right.
Well, that's what you and I wanted to go over to Maddie and Mallow.
Okay.
Talk to them.
Yes. Hello, Boom.
Hey, Mallow. I just want to ask a question.
Sure. What is it?
Are we still friends? Eh?
Oh, dear.
I'm gonna mute myself real
Mallow.
quick.
Okay, thanks, Bert.
Wait.
Okay, Mallow's gonna place his shoulder on Bowie. He's like, you are learning. I was just very frustrated, but hey, I think I can safely say that I still consider you as a friend. Just please don't bombard my friends, my wife, you know.
I still don't really like her anymore. I mean, I meant to say.
There's a glare.
I did not mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, why is it so hard? I don't look at Maddie and like, Maddie,
Just say you're sorry to
I'm
what you did.
for what I did.
Hmm. Maddie looks at Boomy.
For what? Say sorry for what I did? I already did. Did my mic die? Or can
No,
anyone
we're
hear
No,
me?
wait.
no.
We're
No,
wait. This is your guys' scene. I'm not saying shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I said my thing and then it went quiet. I thought, did anyone hear?
Nope.
Just didn't know what to say about that.
I mean, I don't. What do you want me to say?
Just say sorry to her. Simple as that. For what you did, you punched her, you berated her. You didn't say sorry yet.
I did. I thought I did. I just sorry to everyone in general.
Just directly at her, please.
I turned to look at Maddie and it's staring for a minute. For a little, until,
Yeah, Maddie's staring back.
The tension is palpable.
Okay, Maddie.
Hmm.
I guess since we're getting stuff off our chest, I should get this off my chest too.
If it feels
Yes,
like
ma'am.
it'll help you. After all of us are venting.
When we first met, remember that? Saved you from a giant or something? I can't remember. Hell
Yeah,
giant, I think.
I was being kept in a cave
It
and
was gonna eat you
being.
or something.
Yeah, they were gonna eat me and Mallow.
No,
No,
Mallow
no,
wasn't
that Mallow wasn't.
Oh, that was something else. That was the original plan.
Yeah, sorry. He met you in the middle of a fight that nearly.
Yeah, in the middle of a village. I keep forgetting these things. But yes, I was about to become a giant's meal, and you saved me.
When I first met you and I guess met Mallow, they I guess I don't know. You were. I guess I thought we could be friends, but ever since I got more to know you, I guess I kind of saw us as friends for a long time. But then I don't know. Like the more I got to know you, the less I started to like you. I don't know. Maybe we're just too different or too the same. I don't know.
Well,
What would you have to say?
I was going to say that when I started to know you, Mallow wasn't my first choice of marriage because he chose me. During that Goliath fight, if we were going to skip forward a little bit more, I was going to ask for your hand, not his.
Fumi's face turned a darker shade of green, and she backs up a step like. She's blushing if you don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm sorry that I started to become more unlikable. It's just I'm not really that much of a social person. I mean, I lived alone in the forest under a dwarven city for 100 years.
Are you okay there?
The reason that I don't know. I guess I first started to not like you after that day. Actually,
I kind of suspected as much, but I will say that when the Boomy I know is a very energetic, fiery woman, takes people who down talk her to heart and shows them that she's not afraid of them, even if they're larger than her. That's the Boomy I know, and the Boomy I enjoy.
I guess the Maddie I enjoyed was the Maddie who was just so bright-eyed and amazed at everything.
That was me when I was naive to anything other than my forest.
But the Maddie I got to know over the course was one who just did things without thinking how it affected other people. And sometimes wasn't even sorry afterwards.
I mean, I'm sorry now. Especially for all the stuff I did, but I was naive, I was stupid, I was nervous. New things, new situations, I didn't know how to take them. So I just kind of acted on instinct, I guess, of what I thought would be interesting. Being a unicorn, we're very known to be very trickstery and I guess a little bit selfish, but
Yeah,
I am very much sorry for what I did, and look at me now.
I mean,
I'm no longer pure white and golden haired, I am dark gray and pale white.
I mean, honestly, the reason I started not like because you married Mallow. And
I mean,
My
if it
heart.
makes it a little bit lighter on you, I kind of suspected as much.
I mean, I'm not sure. I guess it's kind of hard to talk about this. I guess Mallow.
Zorn, that roll made me nervous.
Kitchen comes by and just says, "Get a room already." Before walking by.
Just kitchen pass the fucking
Okay, listen, the reason I started not liking you is because you married Mallow, but not maybe exactly what the reason you think. It's because you did it while he was blackout drunk and didn't even apologize for afterwards. At least, because I was going to do the exact same thing, but I was also drunk, and I would have definitely felt bad about it in the morning.
I mean, I did apologize when he stirred, but it was cute to see him flustered, and we just kind of rolled with it after that.
As Mallow stands there by you two going,
Uh. I feel awkward.
Listen, I guess I did like Mallow, because Mallow, you were like one of the first people I've met in a long time who was just genuinely nice to me for no reason. You actually spent the time trying to get to know me on the road to Crackhammer, and that was the first time anyone did that. I guess I just felt, I don't know, like, I don't know, okay? I'm confused.
I try to be kind to people as much as I can, especially teammates.
Maybe it
Look.
was me being stupid. You think that?
Well, we're all stupid, so don't worry.
and
Very
with
much so.
that, you guys hear a, "God damn it, you fucking lizard dwarf, you fucking, ow, that hurt!"
Ah!
As
Whoa.
Fat Gut immediately appears in the middle of camp. But she seems to have sustained maybe some damage as you see one of her arms is kind of black and blue a little bit. It's like, ah!
Oh, jeez.
Maddie's
Alright.
gonna quickly get up and run towards Fat Gut. Oh, jeez, what happened?
I'm all right. Stay back. You're just, the fucking blasted dwarf hit me on the wrong side of them. Oh, I got teleported into a wall and then it got fixed and, stupid bastard.
Oh,
Vicky,
well,
Vicky's
couldn't be as
gonna-
bad as what I had.
Vicky's gonna like sing sweet words and try cast healing.
Don't
healing word on them.
do it.
Oh, okay.
Just denied.
Okay.
Looks at you with the orc stink eye, just,
I just wanna help.
I'm good, honey. I'm good.
I mean,
Now!
she's a druid. She can heal herself.
You want to get to Whitestone, huh?
Yes.
Y'all are gonna owe me after this, you know.
What
Very
would you
much
like?
so.
Favor.
I already owe a demon a date, apparently. Devil.
Damn, ain't you lucky?
Not really.
And I gotta make
You gotta make a what?
gestures to her different appearance.
I know, I was there. I officiated the ceremony.
Pose.
She died.
I died.
Oh, I thought it was just a paint job. Thought you were trying out a new color of hair dye.
No, I died, and I turned this color when I came back.
Well, you
This
did
is
that.
interesting.
Then technically you dyed your hair.
Ian Laurel.
You're not wrong.
I know.
Boo!
Shut up, peanut gallery. I'll deal with you next. All right. right, so yes, I've been to Whitestone. I know of a tree there. It's called the Sun Tree.
Okay then. I didn't know they had names.
This one does. It's kind of a special tree, you see.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it makes more sense. You can get us there?
No, I came here because I can't, and I just wanted to see ya.
That's the way back to you, but we need to get the.
Fair enough. Well, that's...
You just slapped
You called on me to help, and I said yes, but you owe me a favor after this, understand?
Obviously.
Yes.
Any type of favor that you got in mind, or is it to be
We'll
certain?
see. Might involve a lot of teeth, but we'll see.
A lot of teeth.
I don't like tea.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Okay, the dean, I guess you got lots of carrots.
I missed it. I just...
Oh my
I
God,
didn't... What happened? I missed
That is fucking funny.
I heard that. I heard that.
What the fuck?
So, anyway,
Aww.
are we teleporting there or are you walking? Because if you're walking, then why the fuck am I here?
We had
We're
another.
teleporting.
We had another question actually.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
Kushnath, come here.
Yeah,
And Aurora,
dragons...
don't wait.
Yeah.
When did you guys get
Aurora.
drakes?
We didn't.
What?
They got their wings cut off.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes.
Can you fix it?
We're looking
Yeah.
for someone who can fix that. We don't know
Nope.
if there's an ability
I don't
to
know
do
that kind of magic.
No? Okay. What's I thought?
I do know
mean,
of a
it was
person,
worth it.
though.
Oh, you do? Who?
Not telling you.
Well,
Why?
that's certainly helpful.
Because you need that favor first, and then maybe I'll tell you.
Ah.
Look,
Not fair.
look.
Bavim. Oh no, what?
Look. You're nice kids. But you need to learn things come at a cost, maybe. Hmm?
Oh yes,
Oh,
we
trust
know
me.
very much so, and we're willing to pay. It's just a little more information on our dragons would have been a little bit helpful, but I guess we can wait.
I don't want money. I need a favor. Is the thing.
Exact. What is the favor?
You'll find out. Not there yet. You'll find out.
All right then. Let's go on ahead and do the ritual.
Yep.
No, you're gonna go through this tree over here right next to me.
Oh, that's right. You did that before.
Mm-hmm. How do you think we got to Crackhammer and shit? But now,
It's been a while. We
I've
went through
been
hell,
practicing a little
literally.
bit. All right, Sonny. Thank you. I've been practicing a little bit, and I can actually do this myself now. Even I can learn some new tricks. Don't need no damn scroll no more.
Oh. Cool.
I like squirrels.
I said
okay.
scroll, not squirrel, you tough.
Oh.
You know, if you weren't a druid, I would bash you upside the head with my cane, but you know what? You're such a nice girl sometimes. Remember that time we...
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just heard where the SQU and I just immediately thought squirrel.
Look, I know it's the accent, but come on, let's go, okay? Just walk over to this big oak with me, all right? And she kind of shuffles over. She moves at 20 feet around, so it's like, it's excruciating for you kids. And you're like, oh my God, move. You're like that Sully, you're like Sully from Monsters University standing behind Mike
Yeah.
Wazowski, just like,
I'm like,
God!
I'm like screaming on the inside, like, I could just pick it up. She'd kill me.
Mm-hmm.
You'd lose a fucking hand if you touched her.
Hey, we
Okay,
did it.
so while she's doing this, Mal says, everybody get your wagons ready.
We can't use it. We can't take the wagon.
Nope,
Oh,
can't fit
okay,
the
never
wagons, only people.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Bavim, you
Call it
take
out.
care of the wagons. We'll be back in maybe a couple weeks.
All right, I will see what I can do.
Okay,
yes, I've been
can I-
taking care.
Since you're gonna be taking care of my horses, but being here, Vicky's gonna like pull like I don't fucking know. I want to say like 100 gold pieces at least,
Mm-hmm.
and just like here's for repairing the wagon, and you know, if any causes that the horses come, you can fill it up with this. Is that fair?
And as you do that, he literally puts your hand back, curls your hand over the gold, and says, "Vicky, it was a joke. You are my friend. I don't charge friends.
Fine.
You need to learn some sarcasm. You know, you would think for a bard you'd be used to sarcasm, but apparently not.
I like absurdity as my comedy.
You need to expand your horizons. Now get going. You're gonna miss the tree.
She just huffs and runs and turns around and goes off.
Yes. And as
Wait,
you all
before
get...
we go, I need to get some stuff from my cart.
Oh, for the love of... What are you grabbing?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna actually put some. I'm gonna put some stuff away into the. Take those off. I only dropped 25 pounds.
Holy shit, you have had those, haven't you?
Yes. This is gonna stay. This is gonna stay. And I'm gonna leave the.
Those are the ones that we were meant to sell and you didn't, right?
I'm trying to use it for something, but I never got around to it.
God damn it.
At least you have things that you can carry.
Yeah,
I
by
don't
the
have
way,
any of my equipment.
And I'm also going to grab the little bound up pack that is my fancy dress and put it in my backpack.
fair enough.
And so I don't think I can't. The smithing tools are gonna be pretty useless to me actually now. I think without the forge going along with them.
You are heading to a city.
Yeah, but they're heavy too. I'll keep them.
Points to Elephant Man.
And the bag of holding.
I carry any more of our shit.
Okay, that's all I want to get. Just got the dress and put the bullet plate away.
All right, and as you come back out, Fat Gut is just literally tapping her foot with a cane, with her walking stick, just like.
You took longer than walk to the tree.
No, she's been standing there for about a minute now.
Yeah.
Rumi, she can turn you into a squirrel if she wanted to. Don't.
I turn you all into a squirrel eventually, but don't have the energy today. Anyway,
I mean, I could do it for you.
is
But
everybody ready? Anybody need a pee break? Anything else?
Oh, now that you mention it.
Oh, for the love of God, get in the tree! And she slaps the tree open, and like a zipper unzipping, it pops out, and literally a void opens up to a purple glowing vortex, and she's like, in, go, 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 go!
I jump in.
Everybody runs in.
Yeah, y'all
yeah,
jump
that
in.
gallops in.
Jump in. And you feel that same sucking sensation, you feel very skinny and then very fat, then very skinny again as you were just sucked right through. And as you guys appear on the other side of the tree with Fat Gut in tow, she says, "Welcome to Whitestone." And as you look, you see a city that is completely alien to anybody that looks upon it. Smokestack rises out of every single house. Smoke billows out every which way. And as you're standing there, all of a sudden you hear meep meep, as you guys have never seen this before, but a smoking carriage carrying two dwarves drives by with nothing in front of it. As you have never seen the likes of this before. There are goggles on their face as they go through giant machine backpacks that seem to be on them. Little top hats on them as well. And that is where we're going to end our story.
Boomy's eyes go wide and just start sparkling. What is this place?
And now it ends.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this? And we cut to black.
What's this? What's this? There's artifice everywhere.
What's this? What's this?
It's
Oh my
steampunk.
God, it's
Smog
steam.
is everywhere. Oh dear.
It's
Oh dear.
steampunk.
It's pollution everywhere.
Oh my God. I love this session. This was amazing, guys.
We
That's
actually
just
got
sitting
to
there looking
fucking
around and been
talk.
like,
So much backstory.
What?
I'm so happy.
yeah. Finally got that out of Boomy.
Oh, but you're starting to owe some favors, buddy boys and ladies.
Owing favors to powerful people is never a good thing.
I mean, I would date, so I know that's what's gonna happen there, but I'm also kind of worried.
Kiatrin is beknownst to love. And this is
Well,
not true
love
love.
is a strong word. Okay.
Also,
we gotta
by
go
the
on a
way,
date.
just so you guys know,
I gotta get a blood perfume.
your dragons did follow you, just so you know.
Good.
Of course, if they didn't, I would have fucking had it.
I would. you would have flown to America and choked me out on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have. I would have.
Fen would
I mean
drove
that would be revenge for blowing up his owl.
Oh yeah, so what ended up happening was we rolled a 69 on the encounter on their little trip escapade, and I was like, all right, I get to fuck with one of the. I rolled it, and it ended up being the owl because I threw that in as a fucking bonus joke sort of thing.
Yeah. So
then the owl, according to everything, and because he got a natural one, he doesn't get any more information other than that the owl died via rough sex.
So I threw in a joke of a familiar owl that went to go have a good time apparently because hey, why not? Fake creatures get it on too, and basically had apparently too much rough sex, even though I know that fucking doesn't happen in real life.
Oh, it
You'll
totally
find
does.
out eventually. You'll find out.
Either way, familiar owl got destroyed during owl sex. That's a little joke, inside joke with us. But yes, anyway, let's get to the things. Sour, the goodest of unicorns, and apparently now black and white. Where can they find you, honey?
And run all over.
Furfinity.net at Ask Diaper Edgar, and cause just porn. Be wary. And I don't have a Tumblr anymore because fuck Tumblr.
She's honest. So there's
Yes.
that.
I'm honest because it's like, oh hey, it's all sunshine and rainbows here.
Depends
When
on your
there's fucking
definition
gore
of
on my front page.
of sunshine and rainbows. Anyway, Burnt,
Yeah.
my Australian friend who has a new mic and sounds like you're in a tin can sometimes, but is so much clearer.
Huzzah!
You sound actually Australian. Where can we find you?
Well, Australia, obviously. Whitestone, also. Being run over by an automobile of some sort.
Dead.
Yeah, exactly. I'm over at Twitter. You can go find me there. I'm over at Goose's channel every now and then. Goose 060 over on Twitch. I play with him sometimes. And here, obviously. I'm too invested in this place to leave, so yeah.
Fair enough. Cask, my friend, where can they find you besides Mexico and Texas?
What about Mexico?
Climbing the wall.
I like saying that I'm like.
I know, and I'm gonna take your
you can
thunder
find
every
me-
fucking time.
Mexico.
You've been Cask.
Alright, I'll say
you've-
it in Spanish. Si me quieres encontrar, me puedes encontrar en México. O me
Alright,
puedes
leaving.
encontrar en.
I
You
got
can
it,
find
yep.
me- You can
Si,
find me
senor.
you can find me for Affinity under the hashtag name of Aragon15 or Twitter and Newgrounds under the name Cask.
Fair enough. And the sweetest boy Mallow, who apparently is not so sweet in this episode, you're still hiding, right?
Yeah, I'm still hiding, and
Hiding from Boomy.
oof, I felt awkward in this.
Good. That's D&D for you.
You became the
Fen.
third wheel at one point. It was amazing.
No,
I just asked you to say sorry to my wife, not a whole backstory. God damn it.
now you're wooing my wife. What's up?
Yep. And now my
I was
wife wants to
talking
woo
for
you?
but I'm trying to steal you from her. Now she's trying to steal me from me.
This is a hell of a triangle. Who's trying to steal Boomy away then?
Herself.
Fair enough. But Fen, my friend, in this crazy love triangle of life, where can we find you?
I think you find me no place the one sidebar transmission Phoenix. I really start working on stuff, but I just so
Maybe.
apathetic.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it, no balls.
Do it. Oh, Jesus. That's Australian for you. And you can find me here at Zorn on the YouTubes. And you can find me at Zorn32 on Twitter. Again, as a reminder, tomorrow there will probably be no stream as I have to travel upwards an hour and a half away to go to Best Buy to go get my adapter for my new Elgato. And by the time I get back, I'll probably be dead tired because, you know, work's a bitch. And stuff like that. But that's beside the point. And then Saturday, I'm going to be trying to set up the new Elgato because tonight, apparently, just so everybody knows, we dropped over 5,000 fucking frames, apparently. On fucking...
It was because I was too Australian.
I guess so. I don't know why, so I had to turn the webcam off and everything, which really pissed me off. But you know what? We're going to maybe move away from Streamlabs. We're going to get something a little bit different. We'll see how it works, you know what I mean? We're going to begin that nice, 1080, 60 FPS. It's going to be so good. And I'm just hoping it takes just the workload off my computer like I need it to, which is going to be so great. But again, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for supporting. If you like what we do, please like, subscribe, whatever. There is a donation button if you guys are feeling very generous. Please go check out the people in the links below for their commissions. They do offer them. They're very, very nice. They do great work, and generally, they'll work with you on what you want. Seriously, they are well worth it. And with that, I hope you guys have a great night, and as always, enjoy the show.
Good morning.